Wilson
Owen
in
Wilson.
our campaign.
Yeah, he's here next to me. He's playing Nero. Wow.
Nero.
Okay.
We're in a Wes Anderson film.
Okay, so, welcome to Fire Emblem Tabletop. It's been 2 weeks. I've missed all of you dearly.
Yeah.
Okay, so to go through what happened last week, you guys were hanging out in your little 1-bedroom apartment with 8 beds inside. You guys,
Just like college.
yeah, just like college. You got to talking. Volante made Godfried very upset. He spent most of the last session in the bathroom. Everyone else. Oh yeah, Archibald went on a Metal Gear Solid adventure.
I saw a pit where they dumped the bodies.
Yeah, he saw the
a
pit.
pit where I saw them dumping the soon-to-be bodies into the very same pit. I found a woman who has racism, and I brought her to our bathroom.
Yeah, Cheppy broke Nero out of prison. Just appears she was about to be dragged to some horrible fate, judging by the man that got turned into sludge that he saw through the window.
Yeah, I almost forgot that part of the recap. The man who got melted down into a ball and then eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had saved her from that fate by besluggeting her, but turns out she is a Macedonian wyvern knight. And they do not like dragons whatsoever. So she is not cheesed with this current situation, especially the whole like kidnapping and besluggening part, and just being she's having a terrible weekend. So and also
you were minutes away from being oozed. Shut the fuck up.
But
no, you have to explain that to everyone, to the whole class.
She's definitely not happy, and she definitely wants to go back because it appears that there's something there that she was not returned. Something she was holding that is very important to her that she wants back. So yeah, she's not having it. What else? Oh, Godfrey's upgrading Amalthea's ballista. He's in the process of doing that. It will not be ready for next combat, probably. It depends whether you guys run into action now or if you wait. If it's a certain amount of like hours pass, then he will have time to finish it. But we will get there.
Do we have hours?
Depends. Do you have hours? That's up for you to decide. Or maybe I'll decide and not tell you. Who knows? Okay.
Yeah,
so,
that sounds about right.
Let me just go through and check what has been updated since the last session. I know I did some things. Okay, number 1, the armored movement type, which has been used, I think, a total of once. In the previous campaign on a boss that died immediately, has been officially nuked. It does not exist any longer. The current movement types are now infantry, flying, cavalry, redacted, and of course no movement.
Fuck you.
What do you mean?
You're redacting a fucking movement type.
Yeah, you don't need to know about that yet.
Well, we know it's not slug.
It's not slug. Slug is no movement. Unless you're Archibald, in which case it's, I guess, infantry? Slug infantry? I literally, like, I was, like, going to bed the other night, and I remembered little Slugchibald with his little lizard legs, and I was like, man, the world is beautiful and kind. And then I went to bed.
Listen, it's not that slugs have no movement. It's that they have discernibly no movement.
They're like so slow. Like they move at the pace of a slug. Like literally they move like slugs. So even if you've got your little slug band, you're still scooting along at the rate of basically nothing. You're not getting anywhere fast. Just get picked up. It's easier. You're small.
Exactly. And so Archibald, it's just that Archibald had time.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of time to scoot his ass.
Plop, plop, plop. He also had little legs.
Yeah.
Also, the major update is that the class system has been completely overhauled. Just to explain how it works. Now, before, it was more like traditional Fire Emblem. You'd have a base class, and then you'd rank up that class. So you'd change your class change, at level 10, and then of course, you had the ultra classes, which was a separate thing you could equip. Now, it is just, you have a base class. You are that class. You continue being that class until you die, or you change it. There's still class-changing items, and like I said, because I changed the system, I'm giving you all a free pass. If you'd like to switch your class, you may. Try to keep it reasonably close to what you were before. Don't go like Swordmaster to Necromancer. Like, don't do that. You can go like Swordmaster to Mercenary. A little slide across the board, but don't completely change your entire build, please. Yeah, so the class list, it has been condensed and cut down. There used to be, I think, like 100 and something classes, combining first and second, and now I think there's like 45. And then the altar classes are now, much, I'm gonna say, more fun and wilder to use. So hopefully there's a couple new ones in there. There's a couple old ones that have new names. You can now see the obtainment parameters for all of them. A lot of them, I think only one of them is Klaus only. Klaus has his own specific class that cannot be learned, but everything else is learnable. There's just very specific parameters. For example, Dragon Deity, this one is for all dragons. So example, Archibald, all you have to do is reach level 25 and this class is unlocked for you.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And another one, that's like really easy to get. Shadow Hand, all you have to do is successfully steal a mythic or holy weapon from any source. Death Knight, all you have to do is have 0 luck miracle saves. That's it. You've unlocked Death Knight. And the good thing about this class system is now, instead of overwriting your altar class, you can now keep a short list of all your altar classes, and you just have to declare which one you're using before you enter battle. And that's your class for the battle. Okay? So you can just switch gear. You can have a couple little class knowledges, because I feel like, I mean, a lot of these, it's kind of a one-time only gig. Like, how many times can you really have 0 luck miracle saves remaining? And I don't, like, the patriarch matriarch kill, like, there's not that many to kill. So if you are the conqueror and you decide to overwrite conqueror, you might not be able to get it back. So I just want you guys to be able to preserve what you have. And as I said before the stream started, what did I say before the stream started? Wow, brain death moments. I don't remember. Anyways. Oh yeah. I said, there's a bunch of classes that have not been added to this list because, they are spoilers and or just like hints of things to come. So yeah. I will continue updating this list as we go. The other
clever girl. She disabled the version history for people on this one. Good.
Fuck you. Yeah, Chevy getting spoilers for my version history. I didn't think you guys would be in there.
Yeah, fun.
I didn't even know
I told Sam this story IRL, actually. I'll tell it right now before we really get into it. A few months ago, I was trying to figure out the whole everyone's been shuffling around the fruit knives and whatever thing. So I went into the version history for Gare's character sheet, because why would she put the entire plot of his backstory in there? And I opened up version history, and the bottom tab had 10 more paragraphs, and I instantly just closed the Firefox window. Nope, she put the whole plot and left it in version history.
I did not put everything in version history. I put his holy blood bonuses before you guys knew he had holy blood.
No, there was lore. There was
lore? Oh, well, that's probably really out of date lore.
Samantha.
It's probably really out of date, so don't worry. You know most of his lore. Gare's kind of he's not done,
I can go see if it's still there if you want. You want to test me on this?
We know the highlights of lore.
Yeah, you know all the major the plays of the game in regards to Gare's life. He's got some little things and some things he doesn't even know that you don't know yet. But anyways, the third update is that this game now has a manual.
Yeah.
And by that I mean it has a 17-page document that is only headers. So, I'm getting there. We've had a request from someone who is not in this game to DM this system. I would very much love it if they would be able to do that. So what I need to do is write how to play in a document that is understandable without me being there. So I will be slowly but surely adding stuff to this manual. You may notice that some parts are left blank, such as the big section titled Affliction. That's because that's a
Redacted.
spoiler for you guys. But of course, I will have a Sam copy on my end.
If it makes you feel any better, the person that is asked has also requested that I be in this campaign.
Oh,
so
a
they
professional.
will have a guiding force.
A professional.
Ooh,
Excellent,
good luck.
excellent, excellent. All right.
Yeah.
Well then, I feel way less horrified of the idea of mis-explaining something because we do have.
I mean, it'll be my third tabletop campaign, so I'm not 100% sure I can be there constantly, and we've discussed that. But I'm definitely at the very least going to be like there occasionally.
Yeah.
Are you playing Era?
I'm not playing Era. Era is too specific to this campaign at this point.
Era's like out there. Like I want to believe. Like she's out there.
No, she's literally out there.
She's
We're gonna
literally
get
out
out
there.
of the
You've done things.
She's literally like we've biological proof she's out there.
Yeah. You guys don't know that, but I do. And it was really
Okay.
fun.
That's a quiet little hee-hee moment for me and Dwyer.
We were like tee-hee. Everyone's like, what are they doing?
Pranking them. Not really.
No, I'm not playing Era. I'm playing an old OC that you guys don't know that I'm revamping. So
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, but before we get into it, you're welcome to look through the skeleton of the manual. Let me know if I missed anything obvious because I made that after not eating for like 24 hours because I forgot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got into
You
it.
have ADHD.
No,
Just by the power of
fueled by the
tabletop.
power of game design.
You're so diagnosable.
Samantha,
It's such a thing to
last
say.
name
It's
I have a hunger for gamer time.
Okay.
I didn't think. I thought you knew that.
No, I did
You
not.
had ADHD. I assumed because I don't become
See?
close
Hard
friends.
to get officially diagnosed.
Annika and I are not just fucking putting you on. Dwyer thought you were.
I'm literally just standing here to be real.
I don't become close friends with people unless they have ADHD or autism. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
She's been she thinks that me and Annika are just like hee kidding around. No, I'm saying I have a brain disorder and I look at you and I see a mirror.
Yeah, but I'm like sexy about it. Anyways,
You're so off topic.
Wait a minute.
yeah, wait, we're on Twitch.
Yeah.
Hi,
I think you
Twitch.
just called
Twitch
me
chat.
hideous on
Twitch
I think you
chat.
just called me unsexy on
Yeah,
Twitch.
look at this wretched beast. Anyways,
true.
does anyone have any
Chat,
questions?
Let's band together to get Sam her I don't know.
Yeah,
Ritalin.
hang on. Can I give the best bit of backstory on this?
Sure.
Like 3 years, Annika and I have been saying this, and we've been like trying to convince her. She's been like, whatever. And then at one point, we were talking about it again, as we do semi-regularly, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure my dad has it though, because he's obviously got it." And we're like, "It's highly heritable." That's how that works.
Hey.
If you think your dad's got it, then you.
So hard. to get
My
it.
mom has it, and so everyone in my family except my dad has it.
Incredible.
It do be like that. But anyways,
Actually,
before we get
he's miserable.
ridiculously off topic, like we're so off topic. Does anyone have any questions before we begin?
I do actually, but go.
Chapathy.
Mine's probably less important.
I have a feeling
No.
it is.
No,
Okay,
go ahead.
Chapter
I was
please.
gonna ask, like,
Right.
should we introduce our new classes?
Oh, we'll
If we
do
have
that.
new
Let's do
classes.
that after whatever Chap's question is.
Yeah.
So you removed the armored movement, you said,
Yes.
which makes sense because it
'Cause
kind of
it's-
sucks
it
when the
blows.
classes don't have inherent stats. Because like,
Well,
why would you
the previous bonus for armor is that they got extra stats to put into their stuff at the beginning. But no one ever fucking chose it.
It's not enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it's not
is
enough.
slow.
Yeah, having a
You
movement
You have
speed
to
of
reach
10
the
feet.
guy for the
was-
steps to win.
It was 20
I-
feet in this one. It used to be 10. Now it's 20, and now it's nothing.
It was 20 for armor.
Yeah, it was 20.
Oh, interesting.
It was 10 the first campaign, and then everyone was like, "Hey Sam, this is the worst. And
Fire
I said,
Emblem Hero,
yes, so true.
Trying to prove Jenny.
Heroes is bad too.
Yeah.
But anyway, the
Heroes
question
has tiny
was,
maps. We're on kind of like Thracia rules here.
But you removed it, obviously. But is like armored still like a property a unit can have for the purpose of like armor slayer stuff?
No, it is not.
No.
You can no longer. I've fully evicted the concept of being armored from the game. You can wear. There's armors you can. There's like special armor that you can wear. That's still a thing. But the idea of being armored, like as a effective damage type, no longer exists in any capacity.
Interesting. All right.
So if you have any weapons or skills that specifically affect armor, not anything else, just armor, you can exchange those for the gold that they are worth. But yeah. Okay, second question was Rand. Rand said what? I don't remember.
Honestly, I think this might have to be only with Octavia, but basically, like, her class, she switched from, they do the same thing, from what I looked at, they do the same thing, but Red Fighter has switched to Hexblade, Prima has switched to Prima Donna.
Yep. Oh, and Godfrey's class got a new name. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so did Val's. Val's new class went from Gold Knight to Paladin.
Yeah.
And the old Paladin class has been exploded.
My God. It started out like a ripoff of 5e and then completely became Fire Emblem, and now 5e is crawling its way back in. Like, how do you do?
Because of Hexblade?
Hexblade and Paladin just like, hello.
Paladins are a Fire Emblem thing, too.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
They're like the horse boy class.
But I find it funny that of all the things to make their way back in, terminology wise, it's the Hexblade Paladin. Like,
yes, Paladin is still a mounted class. Yes, it's basically the same as regular Paladins in Fire Emblem. They just have like an attached skill. Godfrey's, I'm gonna say new class, has the same effect. Grandmaster's class, because he was the only one using it, has been changed to Beast Tracker, just because that is more thematically appropriate, because I would not trust him to do any tactics for anyone.
Yeah.
His tactic is, well, as long as I live.
Of course you would. I mean, with the Judgment's greatcoat, he'd be good at it, but...
Yeah, I mean, he'd be good at not dying himself. He'd be very good at that. It's not that he's bad at tactics, it's that he doesn't care about the well-being of others.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyways, hopping right into where you were. You guys were in your little room. You're all just kind of sitting around. Godfrey was working on Amalthea's ballista. Archibald has just dashed into the room holding a slug, dropped the slug on the ground, and the slug transforms into a befuddled woman who is depicted on the screen. In the bathroom, yes.
So you're the person who was imprisoned.
This woman, she does not appear standing. She appears on her ass sitting because
Octavia goes over to offer a hand to help her up.
She kind of like sneers at you and like does not take your hand. She gets up on her own and dusts herself off. She says, "More dragons?"
No.
No, we've established this. Just me. I said this last time.
Yeah.
I mean, a few minutes ago. Archibald has no concept of the last time.
Last week's episode. Help me pay attention.
He has no concept of a episode or play session.
Oh my God.
But we do.
Yeah, Nero's she doesn't seem entirely convinced, but she like looks around. She's like, yeah, these people don't really look like dragons. They don't really have the trademark green hair. And I assume most of you don't keep your ears covered, so she's pretty easy to determine that you guys aren't lying.
Yeah.
But she still does not look super pleased. She just kind of looks around a little bit at this like really cramped, sad little stone room. And then she looks at Archibald and she says, "Well, now what's your plan?"
do not know. This is a very bad city. Like, real bad.
The guards and stuff didn't see you or anything, did they?
There were 2 guards. They didn't see my face, and they're currently unconscious, sitting at the bottom of an oubliette somewhere under it. Well, in her room, actually, her old cell.
All
They,
right.
they didn't see me per se. They just saw a flash of slime and scales, and then they were,
At the mention, at the reminder that she was in fact in an oubliette for several days, Nero just like starts casually like stretching, like doing a little aerobics in the corner as best she can.
Yeah.
Again, this is a super cramped room, but she's like, and you can like hear beneath her armor like bone popping noises.
Joints.
Okay, yeah. So we have to leave. We have to get so very out of here.
Not yet, we don't.
No. Okay. Hold on. Listen to what I'm about to say before you make your point here. So
she looks at you just completely. She fucking hates you, bro.
I went to go. I know. He mutters that under his breath. I know. I went to go pay her a visit. Stuck around across the rooftops. I saw a pit.
Like the pit with the door.
Yeah. That pit. That they throw bodies in there, which it's a plague tank. That makes some sense.
Yeah.
And they also throw what appear to be the very sick and dying in, which again tracks like.
Yeah, this is pretty standard plague procedure.
Yeah, no. So anyway, I went over to right across the roof right across the street from where she was staying, and I could see in through the window. And I didn't go into the big build. Is she like a queen, a boss,
She's
whatever?
a lady.
The lady, the woman you were talking about, half naked, horribly burned or something, right? Like
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, couldn't miss her. Yeah, she walked into a church, walked up to a man, pulled out a dark tome of some kind, melted him alive, and then they took a ball of the ooze that used to be him, and one of the people there ate it.
That's not good.
No, that's very not good. That's possibly the least good that this town could be right now. This is not a just a weird plague town. It's not like secretly run by dragons or something. They're melting down and eating people. We should leave. This is bad.
So your plan is leave, not stop the weird cannibalism rituals?
I don't even know where to begin with all of that. Oh, boy, this is not the response I was expecting from anyone when being told that we're in a village that melts and eats people.
Okay.
I'd like to leave.
I'm not saying we should stay. I'm saying either we're going to, stop that because it's bad and I'm not really like being complacent in letting that happen, or we leave. Those are like, I'm not saying we kick up our feet.
Hey, newsflash, everyone. How are we gonna leave?
Yeah, that's also the other problem. Is that the same people that are doing the cannibalism thing also, we're not supposed to go the direction we need to go.
Octavia turns to Nero. How'd they get you in?
Get me in what? The city? Who?
Yeah. The people who imprisoned you and were going to melt you down for parts.
Well, I was just flying over and they shot me down. I didn't know it was illegal.
Yes, we have been through that. That's the point. Do you remember them getting you in, or did you get shot down and you just woke up in that cell?
Well, they dragged me away and they just led me through the front door and into the basement, I guess. It's just a short stair walk.
So you got shot down over the city and you weren't dragged in. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the main question is, when are we gonna start breaking the rules to get where we need to go? Because if we start now, then we don't really, we can just do whatever we want. But if we want to keep getting information and stuff, we could lay low for a little bit longer.
I mean, I guess, but for the record, several rules have just been very, very, very broken. And Archibald gestures vaguely at Nero, just standing there in the
Yeah, if our goal is to just get the fuck out of here ASAP, we are going to need to reslug Miss Nero here. And also ideally get her wyvern.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
can't do that. We can't get the wyvern at night unless we break it out, which is going to cause
Oh,
noise.
I figured we'd be breaking it out either way.
Yeah.
They don't really seem like they want to give it up. They seem like they don't have a lot of food and resources here.
Nero immediately pales at the idea that someone is going to eat her wyvern.
Look,
Sorry.
they clearly eat.
If it makes you feel better, I think the wyvern will eat like 2 people first.
She looks at you, just kind of like horrified. This has not comforted her.
Look, in my depressingly limited in my depressing amount of experience with this, generally there's like kind of a weird racial hierarchy people got going on, where generally I find that people tend to like be more willing to eat lizards and other stuff first before they eat other people. So if they're melting down, if they're like turning dudes into soup and then eating them, where did Archibald get the word dudes from? Whatever.
Dude.
You.
Yeah.
Learned it from Lars.
If they're
that would do it.
Yeah.
If they're melting people down and eating them like soup, I feel like nothing's off the table, metaphorically or literally.
That's definitely true, but I also have to wonder if the eating people is less for sustenance and more because it provides some other service.
Yes, that would be the other.
Turns to Godfried, and she has like.
Godfried's in the fucking zone. He's like barely paying attention.
Okay, Octavia goes over and kneels down next to Godfried. I have a question.
Godfried like kind of looks at you.
Vaguely. Did you hear or read anything from that book we got from the library that mentioned anything about taking power from others by disintegrating them? Not just disintegrating?
He stops thinking for a moment and then he shakes his head and he says, "That's not what the book was about. I know what it's about. I finished it, but it wasn't that."
Okay. Huh.
And he does mumble something under his breath about trying it out later, whatever it is. But that seems to be more of a personal note for himself.
He does have a wind tome. He could. With that wind tome, I'm just saying.
Awful. Can I take this opportunity to ask Nero if she is injured at all?
Nero kind of like she looks like she's a little taken aback that someone's like actually asking her questions about her well-being. But she checks herself over and she's like dirty. She's been in a hole for a couple days. She probably doesn't smell awesome. But she's unharmed. She's not like bloody or anything. Maybe she's got like a little bit of blood on one of her stockings from when she got shot out of the fucking sky.
Yeah.
But she was on a very large lizard that cares deeply of her safety, so she's mostly fine.
All right.
Oh, the slug.
Okay, that's good.
The slugifying didn't clean her up.
Oh yeah, she was slugged. So I guess there's just like a little bit of blood stain on her clothes, but she's otherwise like neutrally smelling.
The benefits of slugification.
Get slugged.
Yeah, there are many benefits to slugification.
She's unharmed, but she is kind of angry still. Her fists are still balled up at her sides, and she's got like a really perturbed face. She looks like she's like on the cusp of throwing a little tantrum. And you guys can see she's not a very old person. She's probably barely out of being a teen.
Yeah.
Another 20-something.
She definitely has the vibe of rich kid who's not used to being told no.
Okay, Octavia sizing goes back and is like, how about we introduce ourselves?
Okay.
I'm Octavia. I'm a mercenary from Elise originally, and from Arcanea.
Arcanea. What are you doing so far out here?
We are here under orders of the Mage School at Cadane to look and oversee certain things about the continent. When me and my compatriots who are originally from Arcanea as well, half and half, and she gestures to both Valente, Edwin, and Archibald, and she pauses a little bit each time for them to introduce themselves by name.
I assume you guys do so? Yep.
Yeah.
Val does a salute and goes, General Valente of the 6th Legion, formerly of Altea.
She seems to respect this title. This is a high-ranking general's position.
Yeah, he thought that might happen. That was
but,
why he did it.
But she's not like friendly towards you. She still kind of gives you like a little stink eye look.
No, he just was like, I know how bratty rich kids act, and they think being in the military is cool.
Whip out the military titles.
Octavia gestures to Edwin.
Yeah, Edwin just gives a little wave and he's like, "Oh, I'm Edwin. I study at Cadane."
And Archibald? Our friend?
Hi. Yeah. You know what I am. Grew up around here. From Arcanea, I guess, originally, but as like an egg, so, yeah.
And
she scoffs at you. She scoffs at you. Just kind of looks away.
Yeah, believe me. I get it. Yeah.
Octavia does a little sigh. It's like, okay, she can do that, but if she tries to do anything, Octavia's gonna intervene.
Yeah.
And she's like, when we arrived here, we originally did not know that. Again, no offense, you guys. This was us. We didn't know that people were still gathered in civilizations and cities and countries on this continent because Arcanea didn't know shit.
Yeah.
You and I have that in common then.
Yeah, the only issue is you ended up on the side that isn't too friendly to Arcanea's outright. Why didn't you go through Sanctus?
Well, we landed on the Thracian Peninsula specifically because we heard there were wyvern populations there, and they've been pretty kind to us. They respect our rule, but trying to fly any higher, and I guess this happens?
Well...
your rule? Are there people there?
She smiles. She says, of course. I did not travel here alone.
Where are your other compatriots?
They're in a city to the, hold on, never eat slimy worms. Southwest!
Jesus Christ.
I do like the idea that Nero said that.
Yeah, no, that's canon.
Corrections.
Never eat slimy worms. Never eat slimy wyverns. She says they're in a kingdom to the southwest, southeast. Fuck, southeast.
Thracia?
Of Thracia, yes.
Great.
We've set out.
We're
we've
going
set up
there.
to a town called Atticus.
Atticus. Okay.
How do you spell that?
Fuck. Hold on. My brain is
So I
like
can put it on my
so
little
fried.
map.
Someone,
Mira's
a
like,
kid
I don't
asked,
know.
a kid asked me to spell school today, and I had to
Oh,
look it
girl.
up.
Girl,
I work in
girl.
school. It's on my uniform. Okay.
Oh,
It's spelled Attikos. Atticus.
hey Sam.
Yeah.
That wouldn't by chance happen to be the place that we were sent to look into, would it?
Well, what you know from
but
King whatever the fuck, Klaus.
King Klaus.
Yeah.
King Christ, we're gonna have a session today, folks. What you know from King Klaus is that there's been wyverns spotted near the border, trying to cross the ocean between Finbar and the Thracian Peninsula, which he is very, very upset about because he counts that as a breach of the border during wartime. So he sent you to investigate and either eliminate or redirect that threat somewhere else.
Between Finbar and Thracia?
Yep, there's a little
So, like,
patch of water.
about south of here.
So directly south of Finbar seems to be this Atticus place.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, here's the thing, Nero. Sorry, did she share her name? Like,
actually, no, she hasn't introduced herself yet, but once you're all done introducing yourselves, she says, my name is Nero. I'm a wyvern knight, obviously. And, well, if you can get me out of here, that's great, but I have a lot of things I'd like to get done first.
Okay.
List them?
Yes, please.
Well, firstly, obviously, I'd like to rescue my wyvern, because he is my lifelong companion, and if I left him, I would never be able to see the light of day. Secondly, there's an item that's been taken of me of great import. I'd like it back. I believe it to be in the building I was recently held captive in.
What should we be looking for?
It's a pendant. It's red. It's very valuable.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Are those the things? Is that the list?
I mean, I'd like my weapons and such back also, but the pendant and my dragon are both more important. You can help me if you want, but I'll go alone.
Dame Nero, I don't think that's the best idea for you to go alone.
I don't really have much of an option.
Listen. We will help you to the best of our abilities. Honestly, I was already thinking of breaking out your wyvern.
She looks a little bit touched by that.
Yeah, we were going to maybe buy him, or...
That was in the cards. Honestly, I was thinking about doing the thing I did to you with the slug bracelet, but then now we have to use it on you, so things are more complicated now. But
yeah, they took a list of us when we came in. But before we do that, I also have a question. Yes. And I'm guessing Amalthea, Garen, Godfried, or Octavia for Godfried has introduced him.
No, they've all introduced themselves. Yeah. Amalthea and Garen both introduced themselves as the world's best pirate, and Gare, bandit, and Godfried has just introduced himself as Godfried, no description.
Yeah, that tracks.
That's about it. That's the whole thing.
Thanks, Godfried.
That's the caboodle. Octavia's like, the rest of your party is still in Atticus.
Definitely, or at least in the surrounding lands. We don't dare go south or north. Really, there's an entire, I don't know, something big on the other side of that river.
Body of water.
I was thinking more like flying patrols, but.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh boy.
Do you want me to explain, guys?
Oh, you have... Girl, you have caused so many political incidents, haven't you? Oh, you don't know.
She looks at you, but it's not like, oh no, what have I done? It's more like, yeah, I have. What do you want to do about it, bitch?
Okay.
I'll do it again.
We were sent here to deal with those wyvern, not hurt them, but
By
the-
Tell
who?
them by the
king of-
king of Finbar.
What the hell is a Finbar?
Okay, hang on. Back up, everyone. First bit of context you probably should know if you don't. The entirety of the continent we are currently on is plunged into war, with the main, like, two empires here.
They have empires here? I thought everyone was just banging sticks and rocks together.
Oh,
Nope.
wow.
That
feels
was
very
the
offensive.
misconception. Yeah.
That feels offensive somehow, but I'm going to push past that. So the two major empires here are at war, Finbar being one of them. That's the thing on the other side of the water. Big border conflict, basically right around where you're describing flying in and out. Yeah. Well, in a weird way, I guess we were sent to find you somehow, because we were sent to figure out what was going on and see if it was like a, I don't know, war thing. Good news, you're probably not a problem for the people who sent us. Bad news, probably everything else that I just told you.
So let me get this straight. You work for this Finbar group.
Well,
what
we
are their
got arrested.
numbers? Who
Sorry,
leads
what?
them?
Wait. Nope, not telling you that.
She looks insulted by the fact that you're not going to give her what is to her top secret information.
We were arrested, and in exchange for our freedom, we're given the task of dealing with the wyvern that were possibly trying to attack Finbar because King Klaus did not feel like fighting a war on two fronts. However, Finbar is not fighting a war with their citizens. They are using mechanical things. I don't know. They're made of
Automatons.
That's the word. Automatons. Yeah. So realistically, they have infinite numbers because you kill someone, they fix it, it's back on the battlefield.
This seems to upset her. She says something about underhanded Grustian tactics.
And then Octavia's like, and then there's Belhalla.
Look, we don't need to explain. We don't need to give her a fucking history lesson. We're just saying.
I've heard of Belhalla. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we don't need
city.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know that. That's good. So
I'm just saying. We need to not. This is. You need to stop, is what we're saying. But this is getting ahead of the point. Let's get your shit and get out of here, is what I'm thinking.
Well, if we can't go north, then I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do, because the forces from the south are being ever so oppressive these days.
Didn't you show up and just, like, conquer some people?
Well, yes, but they didn't have a leader, so it's not that bad.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, kid.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
We've been nothing but kind to the people of Thracia.
Oh,
we still
god.
don't
We only require 10% of their harvest.
Oh, god.
No, that is pretty for
That's
what
the normal
she's doing.
tithe.
That's a pretty reasonable act. It's just you don't. Okay, I don't know what I expected from Macedon. Let's take this one step at a time.
She looks deeply insulted by this.
I think this
not in a bad way. Just you are a very powerful military country. It makes sense you would want to expand.
Why you didn't go through Sanctus, because that's an already colonized zone.
Yeah. I think there's been a misunderstanding. I I may have misspoken. I'm a former Macedonian Wyvern Knight. We don't fight for Macedon.
Oh?
That would explain things. A lot, actually.
Uh-huh.
Well, now I'm curious.
Curious about what?
Well, how about we worry about what we're doing right now first, and then we can deal with whatever is going on in Thracia.
Her friends setting up the colony in the active war zone. Yeah, that's for later.
Yeah.
Then
We have smaller but
baby
much more
fucking steps.
Yeah, we have
Get out of
smaller
here.
but much more dangerous fish to fry at this exact second. Oh boy.
Shit.
So now what?
Okay.
Are we all ready to go? Follow me. And then she starts walking to the door.
And then
Wait,
Octavius
You are not in charge here.
What? Why not? I'm the one who knows where all my stuff is.
You know where your wyvern is?
Well, he's very large. I'm sure I could spot him.
First of all, we met you.
Also, he's a dragon, not a wyvern.
Dragon.
10 minutes ago. I don't think most of us are not going to follow your orders. I don't personally I'm not a huge fan of taking orders from both strangers and children. So
I'm an adult, you know. I turned 19 last summer.
Yeah, not to me. Not to me, kid. Not to me.
I've been in the army since I was 16.
I've been in the army since I was 16, and I'm 48. So.
She mumbles something under her breath that sounds deeply insulting to Valente's appearance, but it's more of a personal comment.
Val could not care less.
Go Val. Self-esteem.
Val already knows she's hot shit.
Chad.
It's not that Val knows he's hot shit, it's that, why should he care what this fucking 19-year-old just said about her?
True.
Val voice, I don't care about the opinions of anyone who has a TikTok account.
Yeah, literally.
Except for Amalthea.
Yeah, except for
he cares about her opinions because she's his daughter. That's different.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like, okay, you don't get to just order us around. We are allies, which means we are on equal footing. We will all decide as a group when we leave, and then we will follow you to where your stuff is, because yes, you do have that knowledge, but you are not in charge of this situation.
All right, then who is in charge?
Octavia points to Valente.
Yeah, Edwin just looks at Valente.
Amalthea, Garrett, and Godfrey to also look at Valente.
Freezes like he didn't think this through.
And then Octavia's like, I'm also the idea guy.
That's also true. I am the oldest here. No, I'm not. Garrus.
Garrett shakes his head and waves his hands like, nope, your problem. All you.
No. Val was trying to explain why she got to be in charge and failed.
Archibald at the I'm the oldest.
Archibald is the oldest, right? I mean, you don't look I forget about that.
No, your point is taken. Go on.
How old does Archibald look again? What's his physical appearance?
However old Edwin is, maybe
20,
a year older.
26 or so?
26 or 27.
24 or 26, something like that, yeah.
She's a young adult.
I suppose I would say I'm the one with the most experience doing shit, which is true. Yeah, so I guess me. I honestly more think of it as we are a group of like-minded people that are doing things that often align, but I guess everyone thinks I'm in charge, which is stressful.
It's not.
You have a lot of authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and tactical knowledge.
Amaldi says, and a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all very true.
I think Garlic's in charge.
No, I think he thinks he's in charge. He definitely thinks he's in charge. All right, I agree that we should go get your shit. I think we should make sure everyone's ready to go before you just march off into a place where everyone wants you to turn into goop. That's me, though.
I mean, they're probably not picky. They'd probably take any of us. Let's throw the lizard under the bus.
No,
Octavia's like, hell no.
Archibald. What's the opposite of earned? What's the opposite of earned?
Unearned.
That's not true.
What?
You don't unearn something.
De-earn.
That's not a word. That's also not a word. Archibald was an indentured servant that became our friend. We're not giving him up.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, he's also just a person, so I think he has a decent say in whether or not he's gonna get sacrificed for anything.
Yes, he is a valued member of the party. I also don't really like contributing to cannibalism or other such things. So that's a no. But yeah, give us like, I don't know, how long do you guys need? I need like,
I'm not sure.
5 minutes probably, maybe 10.
Well, we should, if we can. Edwin looks at Archibald and is like, was there anyone else there that we might, if we left now, do you think we would help anyone?
Ooh. Good.
I think Nero was the last person they were gonna get, right, Sam?
Unconfirmed.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it would be nice if Godfrey could finish upgrading Amalthea's thing. I don't know what to call it, but
Ballista.
If we have to leave now, then we have to leave now.
Can Amalthea still use the mobile ballista during the next battle?
Yeah, she just can't use the lance thing.
Okay. Okay.
Godfrey, sensing the vibe, begins to put it back together in a manner that is relatively similar to what it was before.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, I think even if we can't save anyone in particular now, there's still gonna be less civilians and stuff out at night, I think, so at least we wouldn't get anyone else involved in whatever's going on.
Yeah, so let's pack our let's pack our ship. Though Octavia goes to Nero and she nods to Vengeance. Can you use that?
She's kind of realizes she's holding an axe for the first time. She says, "What? What is this?"
I don't know, but apparently you don't know, so what is your usual weapon?
Oh shit, hold on.
Swords.
I'm pretty sure it's swords.
Yeah.
Let me check. I think she's got a Zweihander.
Yeah.
I'm like 95% sure, but let me double check. Yeah, she's a Zweihander user, and she's got a weapon affinity of swords.
Yeah, so I had
the closest you can get to a lance without actually switching to lances.
Sorry, what you were gonna have Archibald say, Cheppy?
Oh, no, it wasn't Archibald. I was gonna say she's got the Zweihander and a Fire Blessing that are both not grayed out, redded out,
that
I
means
guess.
She does not have
redacted.
Them.
Yeah.
It's not currently in her inventory.
But does belong to her. When you find her inventory, you will find both of these things together. So.
Cool.
Okay, should we grab her wyvern?
Yes.
I don't think it will help us if we're showing up somewhere inside, but then at least no one can hurt it.
I think it'd be better for us, even though, depending on how it goes, if we have to go through that building, it'd still be good to have our mounts around, and I don't want to leave Jupiter alone.
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't leave anything here either in case we aren't coming back.
Yep. Octavia takes out... Let's see, I have 3 swords right now, so what do I want to give?
Octavia juggling swords.
Yeah.
She's got one in each hand and then one in her mouth.
Yeah. Octavia gives Nero Dragonbane.
She looks at Dragonbane. She approves. You can add that to her inventory.
Oh boy.
Of
We'll
course
just keep her several yards from Archibald.
But as like she's about to pass, Octavia leans in and is like, "If you point that at Archibald, we're going to have words."
Oh, calm down. I would never do something that stupid.
Really?
She looks insulted.
And then Octavia smiles. Is like, "I know you probably know your way around a sword, so I'm not going to tell you otherwise."
Thank you. And then she attaches it to her belt.
Octavia's just like, "Oh, you think you're hot shit, kid? Guess what?"
We're about to fucking beat your ass in the quote retweets.
Yeah.
No!
I can't wait till the next group training session where Octavia destroys Nero.
Just
in a friendly
body
way.
that child. Body that child.
Sorry, Sam, can you move them over? I'm just afraid I'm gonna mess stuff up.
Oh shit.
Can you move Dragonbane to Nero's?
1 second, I gotta find your sheet.
All good.
Scoot. Dragonbane. Cut.
I have highlighted it. There it is.
Alright, we good.
Cool. Okay, I'll just, yeah, there we go.
You can scoot your stuff up if you like.
We'll see. I'm just kind of like, I don't want to mess
God,
with it.
sorry, Octavia's inventory is insane right now.
It really is. This is why I've been like, kill. Like, she has a lot.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Octavia fully loaded.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yep, she's got Dragonbane. She appreciates the gift, and she does look like she's raring to go again. She like turns towards the door, like, well, time to go. I'm armed. Oh shit! Wait, her class info is wrong. Hold on, hot fixing the child.
That's what I figured.
She's a Draco Knight.
Hell yeah.
The class skill for that is when a unit rescues their pair-up unit, buff lead unit stats by 3 until rescued unit is dropped. Oh, another change that I haven't like officially announced until now that was kind of obvious in retrospect and will probably make rescuing a lot easier in the future. From now on, your strength only needs to be higher than the unit you're rescuing's defense, not their HP.
Oh, sweet.
Which, I don't know why I set it to HP. Maybe because, like, in my brain, HP equals con is just, like, a thing that exists. But, like, defense is how, like, heavy armor and heavy self you are. So, that's probably a better stat to type in. So, from now on, if your strength is higher than someone else's defense, you can just grab that bitch.
Yeah. A reminder that Edwin's defense is 3.
Grab him.
Wonderful. Grab the mage.
Pick him up like the football.
It's that picture of that picture of the duck that Rand sent.
Yeah, it is. Here, it's dangerous to go along. Take
this. Edwin.
And then everyone just plays hot potato and gently carries Edwin.
Edwin, that'll be what Slug Edwin experience is like. Cause everyone's gonna get slugged at least once.
Yes.
Mandatory sluggization.
He's avoided it so far, but someday
they're gonna get him. All right. So.
Question before we get into whatever this is.
Yes.
This is in character. No, to Sam.
Oh, okay.
This is to Nero. How long were you in there?
In where? Prison?
Yes.
Just a few days. I couldn't really tell because, well, the window was on the floor. But, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days?
Did they feed you while you were in there?
Oh, yeah, they fed me and they let me out once a night to take a bath. But other than that, I wasn't allowed to do anything.
Octavia, do you have the tassel?
Yep. Hey, hold this for a second.
She holds it and it does nothing. And she just kind of looks at it and she says, "What's this dumb thing?"
I'll tell you later. And then Octavia takes it back and ties it back on her belt.
Okay.
Wait. Before you put it away, Edwin probably taps Octavia on the shoulder and is like, maybe you should set it to. I don't remember the name of the holy blood of this place, but
Octavia
Edwin would.
Yeah, Octavia lifts it up and tries to say it. Wait, which Lance?
Yeah, Edwin can tell her which one, but we did see what is potentially the real Gaybolg, so.
So, and Octavia has a free slot now, so.
Yeah.
But the problem is she'd have to get buffed up to a high enough strength, because hers is at 16.
She does not have the strength requirement to actually lift and or use Gaybolg.
Wait, but can she? Okay, she.
You
can't
can like drag it around behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey guys, check this shit out.
Look what I got.
Look what I got. It's fucking Gaybolg.
It's like, hey, what do you got there, Octavia?
If it is the real one, maybe it's not the real one. Who knows? Maybe it's a clever forgery.
Mm-hmm.
We won't know till we put our hands on it.
We won't know until we lick it. Alright.
Not the thing I would have touched it with first, but alright.
There's worse things you could touch it with. Anyways, where are we dropping, boys?
So if everyone's ready and we got all our shit, should we go get Galba first?
Yeah. If we have to make some kind of quick escape, at least like Archibald and Nero could run off and grab Galba, and we could meet back up with them. But if it's too much for all of us to run around in the darkness,
yeah, we can do that. Or if you want, and then if that's the suggestion, Octavia's like, charge. Get you another charge.
We hyping up Archibald?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Do you want another charge?
Sure. Oh god, what were my resting stats before that, even? Fuck. There's so much shit here.
Yeah, don't take off Suspirium, but I'm thinking at this point both Godfrey's and Octavia's juices have worn
Definitely
off.
worn off, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, charisma would have as well.
Yeah, so let's... Can Edwin still have the 3 uses of charisma if he uses it, or does he need to rest?
Since this is intended to be a combat session, he's already used 1, so this would be another use. So he'd be down to however many. 3 minus.
Okay.
But also, Octavia, maybe you should go with them too, so it's not just Archibald and Nero with a dragon killing sword.
Okay, I don't think I'll be able to charm our way out of this, but I'll try my goddamn best if we get caught.
Who?
Yeah, it's just, I think you would be the best person to go with them.
Actually, what is Archibald gonna say?
I don't know. What do we do with Wyvern once we get it?
Nero is a thinking emoji.
Here's a question. Would it be easier to sneak once we get there what was his name again?
My wyvern? Galba.
Yes. Galba, right, sorry. Once we get to him, would it be easier to put the bracelet thing on him and then just have you put on, I don't know, like a cloak and a hood or something, sneak around?
Your bracelet works on wyverns? Where'd you get this thing?
Merchant.
Just some merchant, I don't know.
Oh my god, I just fucking realized something about this bracelet that could potentially be just very funny.
What?
If you could put it on anything, there are some fucking creatures in this world.
Yeah.
White beast, I choose you.
Well, we have to get close enough, and that's kind of hard to do.
True.
So
I'm gonna for fucking critters and shit, I'm gonna make you make like a successful check in order to get a bracelet onto said critter without being eviscerated.
Well, we have this rider with us.
Oh yeah, no, not for Galba, but like if you attempt to like slug a beast, it's not gonna be very easy. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's pretty funny. Okay, let's... Okay, so that would be the plan, to slug Galba. Should we, until we get there, slug Nero? Or
Yes.
should we slug me? Okay.
Yeah, you, as far as I'm aware, you're not a wanted criminal or prisoner here, so I think you...
Yeah,
I
the
think you
guard
stay.
was pretty mad that I burned dinner, though. And Octavia does look a little bit sad for a
yeah,
second.
I forgot you
Well,
burned dinner.
Archibald doesn't know, unless he saw the burnt remains.
Well, he can get over himself or whatever. Anyway.
Okay. Nero. Name Nero, I'm sure you know how this works already.
Oh,
We'll dislike
God.
you when...
I hate
Yep.
this.
Yep, it's not great, but this is probably our best option in getting you to Galba.
I know. And then she holds out her arm, and as she does so, Amalthea, like, sadly sighs behind her, and, like, you hear her, like, kind of whisper to herself, like, it's my bracelet. I never get slugged.
Octavia's like, I will carry you around the entire day on Jupiter after we're out of this.
Yay!
Okay, and also, whoever has the best relationship with Jupiter, you need to guide him, and the problem with that is it's me or Archibald.
Well, we probably have some rations or something we could use as a treat.
If he's not with you when we get back, I am going to go back for him, guys. I'm not leaving him, especially in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I think we can handle it between the rest of us.
Okay. Well, before then... Okay. Edwin saved the charisma, but... I'm thinking... what are the current things? Like, okay, is Archibald pretty well okay with skill? He's still at a skill of 24.
Good lord.
And, unfortunately, despite being a dancer, Octavia's skills not as good. So, I'm gonna need to have Godfried juice her up, and then Octavia can juice Nero up. I'm thinking.
Thinking emoji.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, if we're kind of planning to break the rules now, you don't really need to sneak by people as much if someone really does notice you. You just need them not to stop you.
I don't want to fight until it's absolutely necessary, Edwin.
Yeah. It's just if we're already about to become wanted criminals, then we have nothing to lose.
Damn, Edwin.
Oh Jesus Christ! Nero has a -6 in both in tactics, and then like -3.
Yeah, she's
in
not
deception.
great. That's why Edwin made the good call.
She's as subtle as a bulldozer.
She still has higher wisdom than Octavia, but Octavia has a proficiency in tactics, as well as support and charisma. But Nero also has some charisma. Probably not going to work that much here. Okay, can we have Octavia? Like, Godfrey can do his stuff.
Yep, you can do it. It'll just not be engaged at the start of battle if you guys enter combat. So he turns to Octavia and he basically just like nods at the door like, well, get going.
Got it.
That's his form of rallying tonight. He's not feeling it.
And all this, like, yep. And it's everything besides HP, correct?
Yep. Everything is plus, I don't remember, 6, plus 6.
6.
Wowee.
Yeah.
For 1 combat instance, so the second you take damage and that resolves, it's done.
Yep. That's fair. That's valid. It will no longer go as soon as she does a combat, but right now it might be useful. And then Octavia turns to Nero and is okay, support. It's still +4 to our proficiencies, correct?
Yes, should be.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's next level we get
+5.
Okay, and I asked specifically for Godfrey to go first, because technically, now with that thing, Octavia has a 0 modifier on Wisdom, so she can just add that +4 to Tactics.
Nice.
Which she'll need, because that was a 7.
Alright.
So, shit, what is support? Do we still have support on the manual?
It's on the old manual. The old manual was moved to the, old shit folder, but I can read it aloud to you.
Okay.
Hold on. Out of date.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It's still in the old, regular folder. I did not move it. I remember now. I was thinking, oh wait, they still use this.
Yeah, I am just starting to get to use it. It's more in the sense like
Man,
it's
the
on
original manual is 17
too.
pages long with content.
Oh, it's on the original manual.
It's
not
on the
version
original
2.
manual.
Okay.
No, the new manual is empty. Aside from titles.
I think I always mess up because I forget if there's more than one N in manual.
It's just one. If it's 2, it's like Manuel, like the name.
Yeah, then it's Manuel. The
Who is
gentleman.
he? He's here to help you with the game.
Our favorite NPC, Manuel, who's been here the whole time.
My favorite NPC is the NPC named Gene Eric, the summon that you can get, who's the most neutral unit. All of his stats are neutral. He's a summon.
Yeah. Oh, Nero has good skill. She has a +3 to skill, but I'll still like. Where should I put that +2 buff for the moment for Nero? You guys think? She sucks at performance, so let's give her the +2. Still to skill, just in case.
And also
I think
sleight of hand if she needs.
Yeah. Okay, now she has a 4. So that nearly cancels out performance, and that gives her just general pluses to everything else. Okay, sorry for the metagaming.
No, you're good. A little
we
bit of
probably
metagaming is kind of required for this system.
Yeah. We're about to pull off heist turned combat.
Yeah, so Octavia gets out the bracelet and puts it on Nero.
She becomes a slug in your hands. A deeply perturbed slug with angry little slug eyebrows.
Octavia does like a small little and then
Nero very quietly, because she's small now, in your hands goes, "Don't laugh at me!"
I'm sorry. Okay, let me get you on my shoulder. There we go.
Oh. Isn't
did
this
she
a
just
little
say, "Ooh"?
weird looking? This is kind of obvious, don't you think?
Okay, I have a hood. Do you want to snuggle in the hood?
Yes, please.
Okay, there you go. And she gets her into the hood, and Octavia lifts the rest of her hood up, so it's like she's in a little cave.
Right next to your ear, very, very close, you hear, "Wow, it's dark in here."
Hold on.
You feel like something wet against your neck. Little slug body.
Octavia does her best not to cringe, like, no, I know who that is. It's fine. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll go.
You smell like burned food.
Yep.
Oh my
Sure
god.
do.
Anyways, get moving. We're losing daylight. Or night light. Moonlight.
Okay, so Octavia, Nero, and Archibald go, I guess.
Yeah. Do I have any stat buffs I'm supposed to apply, or am I just going?
I think you're just going, Bessie.
I think you're just going, but you have Suspirium, correct?
Yeah, no, I'm not asking for anything. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't
Okay.
forget something.
All good. Sorry. Like, okay, who really needs to pass a sleight of hand checks right now?
No, yeah, we're good.
So are we gonna meet them back here?
I would
That's the one thing
say
we didn't pick.
There's no time to
I'd
waste.
say
We should meet
Sorry,
at the
what?
church.
Yeah, let's meet at the church. We're gonna
All right.
meet there.
So we'll go pick up Garlic and Jupiter.
How do we
I'm
get
guessing
out
they're
of
at the.
the city?
Are they at the stable next to them, or is there other stables?
They're Garlic and Jupiter are like right outside. There's like a little stable behind the building you're in.
Yeah.
Also, you still technically had the thing you used to have Jupiter become your mount, right? The toy.
Oh yeah. So I guess Octavia. Maybe who wants to ride a wyvern?
I think we're just gonna walk him until you catch back up with us.
Amalthea from the background
Does
goes from eyes sparkling 1,000 miles an hour to disappointed as Edwin says that.
Yeah. Remember, don't forget him.
We won't.
Okay.
Edwin probably like offers the toy to Amalthea if she wants to be responsible for
Amalthea grabs that shit.
it.
Okay, so Amalthea currently has the wyvern's teeth.
Yeah, she
toy.
actually has a 3. She has a 3 to bestiary. She might not be.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's there, and hopefully she'll get it. Octavia will get it back by force if necessary.
All right, so which group do you want me to start with?
How about you guys go first?
Okay. Can I use the bathroom first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. 5-minute break,
Intermission
guys.
now that we're done planning.
Yeah.
Hey,
As
planning's
much as we
so
can.
important. Also, it's so
It
weird to
is.
be like 2 hours early. Anyways.
Yeah, there's a light and stuff. Whoa. Shoutouts to when we used to have those Saturday sessions.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
I think it was the morning for me.
Yeah, it was pretty early
Well.
for you.
It wasn't bad. I mean, I actually do a different tabletop at that exact time now. With people who also live in this time zone, so.
Yeah, sometimes it's like a monthly, sometimes bi-monthly. I have another tabletop thing, usually on Saturday, so it's like, this is a better time.
Yeah.
I think I will also go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Alright.
I guess I should too. If everyone's doing it.
meow. Gamers.
Hello.
I'm eating chocolate.
Hello. Ooh, what type of chocolate?
Is it good?
Dark chocolate. I love those. I'm literally obsessed with like little Dove chocolate, dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
I can pop those like ridiculous numbers a day.
Yeah. You can pop them like Tic Tacs.
They're so good.
Anna, I just gave you a snack. And
A
you already had
popcorn of
dinner.
chocolate.
Calm down.
What's the popcorn of chocolate?
Dove
Dark
dark
chocolate.
chocolate.
Yeah, the dark chocolate
oh.
specifically.
Oh.
The regular other kinds of chocolate, like milk chocolate, like 2 pieces, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Dark
It's
chocolate,
too, like,
it's too sweet. Dark chocolate, especially like 85% or higher.
oh yeah.
It's like, damn, shoddy, that's delicious.
What about white chocolate?
White chocolate,
Ew.
I can eat like half of it, and I'm like, I think
It's-
I've had my
it's-
white chocolate experience for the year.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. It's good in like cookies with other chocolate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like I've
But
had
it's
a good,
not
like
it's not real chocolate.
it's not
not
it's just
cocoa.
milk.
It's just
Yeah.
milk.
In the like white chocolate macadamia nut cookies that people make,
Haha, no.
the white
Those are
chocolate does
good.
the white chocolate does most of the heavy lifting,
Mhm.
and the macadamia is like an accent.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
a
it
big
is though,
on
because
nuts.
if you ever eat a macadamia but nut by itself, it just tastes like nothing.
Yeah, it really does. It's like I would say the only nuts I genuinely like, there's 2. There's peanuts and then there's pecans that are like as the accent in
Yeah.
or
My
I
God,
have
I
Yeah.
totally
a
thought that was.
hashtag nut allergy, so I
I
only like
totally-
peanuts.
I totally thought there's only 2 kinds of nuts I like. It was set up for some sort of
The
joke.
one I did in your
No!
dad and the one I did in your mom. Sorry.
Ah!
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
I thought too much time around Annika.
Sorry.
uh,
Oh no.
okay.
Alright, we'll wait for Dwyer.
Yes.
Alright.
I
5
also
minutes
had
on.
to be
Okay.
like check Octavius because sometimes I just have insight like there. So it's like it's passive. She doesn't have to roll for it. I'll just leave it. But I'm like, wait, it may not be combat. Then I'm rolling for this. I need to take it out while I roll.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I need to change the name of that skill. Well, we have an insight stat due to popular
Hi.
demand.
Hi. Also, Donna, please get off the desk. Yes, I love you very much. Kitty.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Donna.
She rubs her cheek against a book and hello back.
I saw a cat on my way to work today, and I was like, man, epic. Pog
Epic.
even.
Creature of all time.
Wow, this is truly YOLO swag at 7:30 a.m. But anyways, before I say anything else horrible and cringy, let me get rid of the 5-minute break thing. Boop. Okay. So, you guys, we're starting with home team first. So that is Valente, Edwin, Amalthea, Gare, and Godfried. What's the plan? What are we doing?
All right. Well, let's give them like 5 minutes head start to get out of here before we start making a ruckus by getting our mounts probably.
Yeah. Val is also, I don't know if he's done this yet. Maybe he has and I forgot, but he's gonna grab the vomit cloak off the ground.
He has not yet.
Yeah. Val's gonna grab that, and well, he said he needed 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, he's gonna try and get the vomit out of that real fast, because that's gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you make a check for that, because you're the cleaning guy.
The god.
The
Can
professional.
you be a janitor? Yes.
Success. You now have
awesome.
a slightly wet but clean cloak, or at least it's as clean as it was beforehand.
Yeah. Val like tries to get it so it's not like wet, it's like damp, and then gently puts it on one of the beds in between him and Godfrey. And goes, I mean, you need that. Bye, and then doesn't look at him.
Godfrey like you're not looking at him, so you don't really see what he does, but he, like, looks over, and you can tell that he, like, hasn't moved for a couple seconds. His brain is making, like, loading sounds. As he just, like, stares at the cloak, but then he takes off the Archsage's cloak he was wearing before and puts on this, like, damp, now clean cloak. He does not say thank you.
Aww.
All right. Yeah, so I think that's probably been, time. Val cleaned something. Let's go get Lizard and Horse.
Yeah. I assume everyone else all the NPCs are fine packing up their stuff. I doubt anyone even, like, unpacked much, but,
Yeah, there's not a lot of room.
Yeah, Godfrey just has to, like, gather the supplies he took out. He has to put away, like, his saw and stuff.
Yeah, like, Val hadn't even taken off his, like, armor yet, because he honestly had just been like, well, whatever. So, yep. Onward and outward.
Alright. Would you open the door? If you don't mind.
Yeah. He can, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because of the thing.
Yeah.
Val will
Of the
open
people
the door.
here who are allowed to open the door, it's like you and Amalthea.
Not allowed
Val
to
will open the door.
Thank you, Val.
Amalthea and Gare also say, thank you, Val, very loudly. Or Amalthea says it very loudly. Gare says it, like, quietly and respectfully.
Val looks confused as to why this is worth being said, and it's like, sure, let's go.
Amalthea is just doing it because, like, she's loud and rambunctious, and when she sees someone doing something, she wants to be a part of it. Gare, is now afraid of all the doorknobs in this town.
It's okay, me too, Gare. Well, let's get out of here.
Alright, you exit the door, and it is still a quiet, dark street. There are no guards around. You don't see any civilians wandering around. It's very dark, no lamps, so light of the moon.
Yeah, do we remember the way? Well, let's grab our creatures, that's right.
Alright. Are you going to the stable area?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
I assume Val has no problems grabbing Garlic.
No, Garlic is there. Jupiter, seems to be, like, looking around, like, alright, seems like we're getting picked up. Where's my rider? Do not see her here. A little confused. Garlic, help! Garlic?
I have to look up Garlic names. I have to look up Garlic names. Hold on. What are his names for people?
Question mark?
I have a list. There it is.
Octavia is Blue Lady.
Yes, so, he sniffs and he goes, Blue Lady, not here. Nearby, new smell. Not gone, just elsewhere? Probably come.
He gives out a couple more question marks, but kind of shuffles out of his little stall, like, well, he said go, so that seems like a good idea.
Just follow.
Nice.
Follow, Sky Friend. Wait, Jupiter. Right, name Jupiter.
Thank you, land friend. Garlic, comma.
Val makes sure that Garlic is all saddled up, and so is Jupiter, and then is like, all right, now we have to get the big man. Where big man?
Who is saying this? Wife. Garlic or Val?
No, Val. Val is asking where's the big guy? Where's the big dude that we have to cut out of prison?
Do you remember where you passed it? Do you think they would remember? Okay.
I think she would remember. I don't.
Wait, are you guys meeting them at the stable or meeting them?
I think we're meeting them at the church.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to start making your way to the church? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we not breaking him out right now?
Well, I think that's what away team's doing.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Then let's continue.
Okay. Can I get a traversal check to make it to the church unharmed?
Yeah,
I
do
think
not let me traverse.
Yeah, I think Val is better at
Edwin
traversal.
falls in the big hole and dies.
Bad
gif of explosion.
He just needs another panacea.
Godfried has a plus to traversal, but it's like it would be a +6 with his current, or like it would be a +6 with his current proficiency.
No, Val's just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go Val.
Val can do things.
Val's a professional.
Sorry. Yes.
Leave it to the professionals.
Yes, he can.
19.
19. You guys get there completely unscathed. You don't even see a single person on the road.
Awesome.
The church lights are still on. You see that there's still flames lit in the window, and there does seem to be like motion happening inside. So someone's still clearly inside, but they don't hear you come up, and they don't hear you outside.
Awesome. All right, so we're waiting for the away team for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, away team. To you.
Yes. Okay.
The arrow is currently stuck to the side of your neck.
Yep.
She's not like she's nestled next to your neck, like she's sideways stuck to your neck.
I'm not gonna go that. Whatever. Okay, I won't move my head much. And yep, they go, because I'm guessing both Octavia and Archibald remember where the stables are.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
And also, Archibald knows at least the main pet that he took 3 or 4 times where there weren't people. Here's a question. Do I ask this in character or I just ask directly? I'll ask in character. So, real quick, how do you feel about clambering up the walls of building? He's whispering this, but I can't whisper how the mic works. How do you feel about...
Alright, go ahead.
How do you feel about climbing buildings and leaping across roofs? Is that your...
And that would be acrobatics and not athletics, correct?
Acrobatics.
It was for me, yeah.
Yeah, a bit better since Godfried brought it, so I guess I could give it a shot. Or I pretty much remember how to do it with traversal. Like,
you don't have to... If you don't wanna... Yeah, if you don't think it's a good idea, we can go the low way. I took the roofs, like, we had to get there quick, but, like, no, whatever.
Yeah, I don't... I used to climb trees when I was a kid, but I'm kind of out of practice.
Yeah, I have claws. I'm kind of cheating.
Yeah.
Alleyways it is.
Yep.
Out of Sam, are there still like people milling about, or is it just like?
Seems to be mostly a ghost town by now.
Yeah, probably most of the people already did their work. And should I have Octavia roll a traversal check?
Yep. To question. To do exactly what?
To get to the stables without anyone seeing.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
And should I be rolling like sleight of hand for sneaking or something?
Yeah. Roll, one of you roll one of you roll the other.
Okay, how about you roll sleight of hand, because I have a +10 to traversal right now.
I have a +11 to sleight of hand, so that's...
Yeah, so we're good. We're good. We know our jobs.
Ooh, that's a bad roll, but it's still +11.
Oh my god, that could have been so bad. That's a 12.
Too, huh?
That's a 12. It was a 2, and I was like, oh god, that could have been a natural 1.
3 plus 11. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Okay, so you do pass a couple people, and you do get turned around, like in the back alleyways. For a brief moment, you get confused because it's a grid, and all the buildings look exactly identical. So you do get turned around, and you do pass a couple people, but again, all of them are like head down, see another person, walk the fuck away from them. Like, do not look at them, do not pay attention to them. But you managed to get there. But people have definitely seen you out and about. Like people know you exist.
Yeah.
Archibald, as a reminder to Sam, still has the full like. You can see like the little slice where his eyeballs are. He's not very like the recognizable features aside from hooded man question mark don't.
Yeah, and Octavia is wearing a cloak that obscures her face. Like mostly only her mouth is relatively easy to be seen right now.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Nero is on your neck. So she cannot be seen. But yeah, so they've seen that someone, like maybe someone who vaguely same build size as Archibald and Octavia are currently meandering around the city in pairs. Another thing you notice is that no one really seems to travel in pairs here. Or groups. Everyone's kind of just going their own way. But yeah, you make it there without anyone like calling a guard on you.
And what time is it by the time I get? Is it like starting to get light out, or is it still like dead of night?
It's dead of night. It hasn't been very long.
Okay.
Okay. When we get there, where's Galba?
Sorry. Other question first. Is there anyone guarding the place?
You want to make a perception check? Scope out the area?
Sure.
Any kind of check, actually. It doesn't have to be perception. It can be any kind of check.
Okay. And if Octavia wanted to make one, because mine...
I'm gonna... here's the thing. Okay, it's a +2, so now she has a negative modifier to wisdom. Could I make a tactics roll?
Go ahead.
In terms of, like, what is the best strategy to get to Galba and get out with Galba?
The best, yeah, sure.
Oh god, please, dice, please, for the love of God.
The open video game guide check.
Yeah, the open video game.
Open the game guide check.
Tactics is a +4. God, please.
If you get a 1, I give you just the wrong answer. That's the fun part.
That's a 21.
21? Well, you notice a couple things immediately. Firstly, yes, there's a guard, but he is asleep. In a chair. He's got his head down, his arms are crossed. You can literally hear his snores echoing in his helmet. Galba is also asleep, kind of. He's got his head kind of like over the fence. Again, he's in a pen that is way too small for him, so he doesn't fit. So he's kind of got his head like sitting on the gate opening. And he's got his tongue sticking out and his eyes are closed. But he is asleep. And he's wearing a muzzle, but is like, just like, he's doing a little blip.
And this is inside? He's like in a shed sort of thing?
It's like an open, if you've ever seen like an open stable where it's like a roof and then a bunch of stalls, but you can just like walk in and out. There's no like 4 walls. It's just kind of like 2 walls. Yeah, so it faces the street. So the best tactic might be slug him while he's asleep and then scoot on out.
Yep. Okay.
Nero, upon seeing Galba, wiggles excitedly, and you can just hear her say, "Galba!" But, like, really quietly. Like, she's whispering, but it's loud in your ear.
Archibald, like, puts, like, 2 hands on the back of Octavia's neck and just, like how you press your hand over someone's mouth, but, like, the back of her neck.
The whole slug.
Yeah. And Octavia's just like, okay, I'm being awkwardly semi-covered by the neck. Okay.
From behind you, you hear in a, like, squished voice, "Stop squishing me!"
Okay, yes. Just, you gotta be quiet, okay?
I am being quiet. I whispered.
Not to me. Okay.
Get better ears then. What do you want from me? I'm excited. I've been in a prison for 2 days. I miss him.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, well then get moving.
So,
and then she wiggles against you again.
Okay. Now, the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna have to I will have to say, like, when they get there, does Octavia need to make any sort of roll, or can Nero just slug him?
She can just slug him.
Okay, good. And I'm just gonna be like, Octavia goes, once we're next to him, I'm going to take off the bracelet.
I am gonna make you make a sleight of hand check, though, to, like, get over there stealthily.
Yep. Mm-hmm. This is why I asked Godfrey to roll.
Godfrey.
Okay.
Octavia's hype beast.
Oh,
Yeah,
by
the
the
hype
way,
beast.
my perception roll from earlier was a 17. I don't think we
17?
ever...
Yeah, you saw exactly what Octavia saw with the guard and the cell, cell and stuff.
Okay. Do we want... Should I have Octavia do it, or should I be like, okay, Nero, you gotta switch over to Archibald now? Which one do you think would work best in this situation, or should I just roll?
For what is it that
sleight of hand? I need to make a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay, yeah. Archibald will take his hand off the back of Octavia's neck and just sort of slowly like circle around and just sort of reach the hand in through her hood and like gingerly grab the slug and like pull it out.
I'm thinking of this from the third person perspective of just like watching this. Maybe you're like a neighbor across the street, like, damn, what the fuck are they doing?
Obviously, he's checking that there's no one.
The young people.
Yeah, but
they're courting
rituals. Puts his arm. It's like that thing when like in like old movies when they go to like a makeout point in a car.
Yeah,
and then it's like
Archibald leads in, Octavia also leads in, and Archibald like goes to the neck, and she pretends to be like covering his face, like, okay, make the switch.
And then just retracts his hand with a slug in it, and just like it back in his cloak.
Nero wiggles.
And then I guess I'll make my way over.
I will have to say, before that, can Octavia do another support roll, or is that not?
She may.
Oh, that's legal? Cool.
But the first one has worn off.
Yeah. Okay, the first one for Nero has worn off. That's fair. She can... Yeah. It goes to here, so I'll just roll. And Octavia still has her boost from Godfrey until combat, right?
Yep.
Samantha.
I said yes. Sorry.
Sorry, we didn't hear you.
Discord.
Oh, come on, Discord. Pisscord.
That's a nat 20. So that's a plus 5. That's a plus 5 to target's next turn. Octavia, as they're making the exchange, Octavia kisses his cheek and is like, for luck.
Archibald slow blinks once. It's like, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 5. Yeah, go.
And this plus 5 to what stat? Luck or?
Any stat of your choice.
Oh. It's gotta be skill for this, right? Like.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Sleight of hand, right? So
yep, sleight of hand. Sneak on over.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Thank you, Rand.
Sure.
That is a 2 plus 13?
Oh god.
15.
15.
So
I rolled a 2!
Oh my god.
Wait,
you
plus
cannot
13,
fail.
is it? Oh yeah, because it adds to general. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have so many other.
God.
Oh, thank God.
Archibald's so close to just being immolated by the nearest guard.
We have made 4 rolls in things that we were good at tonight between the two of us, and each time we have gotten like a 4.
Yeah, so it's like, this is why we juice up. This is why.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right,
boy.
15. You scuttle on over there. Maybe you step on a stick on your way, so the guard shifts a little bit. But he doesn't seem to wake up as you scootle. Galba wakes up though. And he raises his big dragon head. He doesn't immediately start thrashing around. He just kind of looks around, sees what's going on, and he focuses on you. And he takes a long sniff, and he seems a little bit befuddled.
Yeah, Archibald nods at him and does the finger over his mouth. And creeps his way over. Is he chained in or caged in? How does it?
He's literally like Alice in Wonderland style stuck in this little pen. He's not actually being held down. There's just building everywhere that he would want to put limbs.
How did they get him in or out? Like, what?
Good question.
Carefully.
He's got a muzzle though.
Oh. So I guess I'm going to make my way around. I was gonna go like around to the side, but it doesn't sound like he has a side to go to.
There's not much room. It's mostly tail and leg.
There's a joke there. Anyway, I am going to go right up close, and as I get very close to him, just put like a hand up on like the side of his neck and like scratch him a little, scratches or whatever.
He rumbles. Can you make a bestiary check?
Fuck.
If you're gonna try to
physically can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was just trying to get him to like be quiet for a second while I put her down. Damn you, Sam. 11.
11.
Yeah.
He's not like trying to throw you off or anything, but he's not like a new friend. He's just kind of like sitting there rumbling. You're not sure if it's a growl, a really quiet growl, or like a purr. The vibe is uncertain.
I'll take that. I'll take uncertain over hostile. And Archibald will slowly reach in with his other hand, pull out the slug, and put it down on the ground. And just...
Galba immediately like zeroes in on this slug and like pushed his snoot right up against it, like smelling it, because obviously the slug smells like Nero. And Nero responds with growls.
That's right, she can talk to animals.
She can talk to animals. This is
weird. Do I know what they're like? Say I'm a lizard.
Do you speak?
No, massive.
Do you speak? You can't speak to Jupiter, can you?
You haven't. I can speak canonically whatever language unspecified the dragons had.
But like the dragon folk, not like.
Yes.
Like humans don't speak chimpanzee. You can kind of get a vibe, but you know. No, you cannot understand what they're saying. But Galba does seem to like he's confused. He's very confused, but he does seem to like chill out a little bit. Goes less from like a rumbling sound to like, oh yeah, no, now he's like making a reasonably calm and happy sound.
But Archibald puts his hand on the bracelet and just shoop ever so gently. And
Nero appears and immediately moves to like put her hands on that wyvern's snoot, like pet him.
Yeah. And again, quietly, he taps her once or twice on the shoulder and holds out the bracelet to her because he's not going to try and put it on.
She takes the bracelet and slides it onto one of Galba's many spiky horns on his head, and he whoop down into a little slug creature, bigger than the average human-sized slug, maybe like twice as big. Chubby, like big spud sized, if that's a quantifier for you.
Yes, okay.
Does he still
right,
go
so like
the size of a cat.
This is roughly a basketball-sized slug. This is
wow.
And he's rather spiky for a slug, but that's definitely a slug. And he's got the little bracelet on one of his little slug feelers. He looks confused. But Nero immediately like picks him up like a baby, and then looks at you, not saying anything, wide eyes, like, what next? We're gonna go do my thing, right? We're gonna go do that, right?
Octavia doesn't say anything, but
Yeah.
like thumbs up from the distance.
How's that guard holding up over there? Is he still awake?
He's still asleep. He's still asleep, but I'm gonna need you to make another sneaky check to get back over there.
Does Nero have to make one too?
Yes, she does.
Oh,
She's
she
good at
blows.
skill. She's good at skill.
This is
good.
true.
I will
Sorry,
do
have
her
to take out-
check. I will
Yeah.
do
I
her
know
check.
you will.
Alright, you
I
wanna go
took off
first?
her bonus. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. It's not a good day. That's it's better than the last one. Admittedly, it's 19.
19. You
It's
get
not
over.
a good day. I got almost the best you can naturally
I
roll.
rolled a 6.
Yeah.
You get over there
I'm being
completely
saved
silently.
with the power of steroids.
You get over there completely silently. Nero moves to follow you, and she's still got, Galba in one hand. She's kind of like tickling his little slug belly with the other hand in like a really nervous way, like how you'd pet a cat. But let's see what her roll is. Natural 20, baby!
Oh, girl.
Natural 20, baby!
A girl and her slug dragon.
Yeah, the petting of this little slug creature has seemingly calmed her nerves, and she follows your footsteps exactly, not making a single sound. Even her like super like ostentatious armor doesn't even make like that much noise.
Thank God.
Wow.
Now, Archibald will not forget this. But someone else remind me. What was the plan for what we were supposed to do? The three of
Once
us
we get
after
it,
this?
we go to the church to get Nero's stuff and meet with
Okay.
the others. That's the plan. Because we want to get out. We want to head to Atticus. At this point. Yeah. Because that seems like the best possible situation to make sure we get out and a civil war doesn't start.
Yeah.
Yeah. The plans will change if something else happens, but for right now, that's the plan.
Cool. And this is how the combat encounter began.
I know, I'm still kind of holding that over your heads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know. You said it was a two-parter, so we're like, okay, when's the first one gonna drop?
Vile woman. Anyway.
Hi, sorry to interrupt, but another ship just got stuck in the Suez Canal.
I know, and I was going.
Oh my goodness.
I just hopped into Twitter for like 1 second just to see has anything happened in the world? Yeah, there's a fucking boat.
I saw that 10 minutes ago, and I have been staring at it, and I have been so tempted repeatedly to bring it up, but I didn't want to break the narrative tension. But when the DM does it, it's okay.
Sorry.
Yes,
yeah, I was not going to be able to hold that information. Oh, never mind. They got it out. Boo! That was quick.
Oh,
Okay.
listen. Life was so, everything is so complicated and going on all the time. And sometimes it's nice to know that boats can still get stuck.
Boat can still get stuck. Boat gets stuck. Anyways, back to the game.
I really conveyed how close to tears I was for that. It was fun.
Yeah.
Oh. Boat got stuck. Okay, what next?
We go to the church.
Traversal.
Fuck.
And stealth, I assume?
Yep, roll them both.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I
And
roll
does Nero have to
traversal.
do something too?
You can roll for the party, same as you do with all traversal checks.
Okay, so I will roll traversal again. That'll be a +10, and you roll for sleight of hand. Sound good?
Fuck.
What? Did you roll?
It happened.
What?
Is it in that one?
You're an astute one, Trikey.
Oh,
Critical
No.
failure. Okay, can I get the traversal check next?
18.
18. Okay, so you make it there, but you do alert whoever's on the street with you. Thankfully, there's only one guard who sees you. And the guard is not really paying attention because they seem to be dealing with a woman on the side of the road who's distraught. But he just kind of like looks over. He looks over his shoulder.
No, it's that lady.
He looks over. Yeah, the woman is alone. Looks like. But he looks over his shoulder at you guys and then like seems to like ponder like, well, what are those crazy kids doing? Before going back to this woman who's clearly whatever she's working with is far more important. But a guard has now seen you moving around. But you do get there. You get there unharmed.
Okay, so we see the people. Do we get to the same area that everyone else is, or do we show up on the other side of the square?
No, you show up. You are very visible. You see Jupiter first because he's big. And Jupiter sees you, and Jupiter looks like he wants to like sprint towards you.
Yeah, and Octavia's like, wait, Octavia makes this. So like, it's okay, buddy, it's okay. I see you. Hi.
Jupiter sniffs you and like tries to wrap himself around you like a boa constrictor, but he's very happy to see you.
Octavia's like hugging him, like, I'm happy to see you too, bud.
Garlic says, "Hey, we have to stay focused. Come on."
Jupiter says, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, and then he calms down.
Miniature Galba is just like
Galba's just like ... He is enjoying the tummy scritches though. He's never had a soft belly before, so he's like, damn.
This is the weirdest fucking day of his life.
Garlic turns to Galba and goes, "Whoa! Small!"
Whoa!
What they do to you?
Galba turns to Garlic and says something to the effect of, my true form would make you shit your pants or something like that.
I have seen far worse things than you could ever imagine.
And most of them are Archibald.
I was born and bred and trained as a warhorse, you foolish child.
Galba's little like sea slug, you know how they have those little ear things? He like angry cat mode, like his little ears are back. And he says something extremely insulting to Garlic and his entire heritage and species before curling back up into Nero's arms like, I am no longer talking to you. You are not my friend.
What does Jupiter do? Or is he kind of just like, Octavia?
Jupiter is like, Octavia. Ooh, what's that? Octavia.
Will now be walking in a very pissed off manner, which means that like he's kind of trotting. He's sad.
I gotta show this
Octavia
bitch
leans
what's up.
over and pets his snout like, it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Little lady, you do not understand how I have been insulted on this day.
Galba, I'd like to, since we were doing like how do these various creatures talk, like the vibe. I'd like to point out that Galba speaks in all capitals Times New Roman bold font.
Correct. Yeah.
Impact font.
I'm trying to embody the
Times New. He speaks in the Evangelion title font.
I see.
White on a black background.
Yeah.
I'm trying to embody the Alphys beeping
You are
noise.
succeeding.
You are succeeding. You're doing great.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are all in front of this like church now. Nero seems ready to go. She's like kind of stopped petting Galba. She's like. She doesn't have a bag, but she's like got him under one of her arms like a football.
He's not that big.
He's not that big. He's just kind of like hanging out there. He's like, well, what she says. He's ready to be deployed at any moment. But yeah, Nero looks like she wants to walk on in there.
Yeah. Archibald, where did you see them? Doing whatever they were doing?
Are you asking me as a player, or are we in the same space right now? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
yeah, we're all in the same little
we have met
area.
back up at the church.
Yeah.
I have ADHD. Anyway, Yeah.
Understandable. Have a good day.
I don't. The main. It looks like the main chamber. There are like pews and
Okay,
people
so if we
lined
walk,
up.
well, is this the room? Is this the building that we met Helmy in?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's like an entry area, so we don't have to walk into the whole thing,
Yep,
right?
you've been here before.
Yeah, the question
there-
is if it's locked.
Do we have
Yeah,
any
I was
side
just thinking.
entrances?
No,
Yeah, I
no
was just
side
thinking.
entrances. The windows are
We're
too
gonna-
thin
we're
to
gonna-
stick your bodies through.
Are the lights still going?
The lights are still on.
And I do a tactics roll to see if they've figured out anything downstairs potentially.
Wait. Can you say that again?
It's more like, did they notice the two guards in the oubliette?
Oh, yeah, do you hear like any
That
commotion?
Nero is gone.
I think that's a perception
Yeah.
check. That's not a tactics check.
Okay, it's a perception. Straight. Well,
Can other people also try to perceive?
Yeah, you can make a bunch of checks. Tactics is not really something that applies here. Aside from
it only
go to door, open.
Or
Yeah.
you could do a structural assessment of the building and
Yeah,
point
I
to me if
guess.
you wanted to break it, but
I guess. I would accept that.
But, okay, I'll do straight perception, but everyone else please roll, because
I am.
Okay.
even with the juice, it's like it's not the best.
I got a 3.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Edwin's like, man, it's dark out here though.
Yeah.
Is Godfried here?
Godfried is here.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Godfried,
get that
make a
fucking
check.
nerd ass on fucking perception, you fucking.
All right, you want him to make a roll?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I now got a 13. Surprising everyone.
Hold on,
let's
I have
see
to
what
bring
Val
my
gets
bring my calculator out. 1 second.
And for your flavor reasons, I'll give you a whisper from Archibald to Godfried, something like, I don't know. Do you see if there's another way in? That's where I'm going.
Sorry,
Oh.
someone started like drilling outside my house.
Hmm.
Godfried listens to you. He like nods a little bit. He shuffles away from you, kind of like down that back alley. He appears just a moment later on the other side of the back alley, and he says, "No." He got a 33, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 3. He got 30 more than me.
His
I got a
official
5.
consensus is that there's no other way in.
But
It doesn't matter how smart you are. That building's got one door and is therefore probably not ocean compliant.
Yeah.
But when he comes back, he looks kind of like weirded out. Like he's still not doing great.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
are we?
How about you go to the back when we're going through?
Godfried would be happy to be in the back of your party and stands there.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him. I think the movie's going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nero quietly, loudly announces that she will be taking the lead.
As soon as she's about to go, Octavia covers her mouth like, "You're gonna take the lead, but no theatrics, no grandstanding. We're gonna get your shit and fight whoever's in our way, and then go."
I wasn't planning on anything. And she pats Galba on his little slug head.
Okay, lead the way.
All right. You guys enter the church. Hold on, let me drag her to a spot.
Oh boy, she's close.
She's right here.
Oh dear.
She's right here. The sprite maker didn't have wyvern sprites like in the right place. Like they were in like a different category, and I didn't see it until it was too late. Also, they're fucking huge. So yeah, I just gave her a little war cleric sprite because I thought it was cute.
She looks like nothing to me.
She looks so small.
She's a little critter here. I can make her maybe a little bit bigger.
How tall is she?
Joining
Like-
the little guy brigade.
In like quote unquote real life.
Yes.
She's like a little bit taller than Amalthea. She's like 5'5", maybe.
Okay, so she's shorter than...
She's like average woman size.
Okay, so
like
it's
young woman.
Okay, so she's probably around Edwin's height, and Octavia's slightly taller than Edwin.
Yeah.
I think we
Short people gang.
Yeah. Edwin's like, oh no, she can push me into a locker.
she's not like ripped.
Yeah.
And she hold on, wait, what's her strength? She's got 18 strength, so she's like toned, but not ripped. She doesn't have the skeleton to be ripped.
She doesn't have the skeleton to be ripped.
Well, you know, certain people build muscle better than others. She's got kind of a tiny little body. Like I could never become buff. Are you kidding me?
You did. You're a black belt.
There's a chest.
Yeah, I'm strong, but not buff. Anyways.
Cheppy, do you have your thief sword on you? Can you get your thief sword on you? If not, then Octavia's gonna take it from the convoy as they're going in.
Do it. You do it, because I don't. I don't have inventory space either, so...
Okay, now she has one because she gave it to, so... Thief sword allows you to open up chests, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's functional. It's a sword that you can use as a key forever.
Okay. Fair. Okay, then she takes the thief sword from the convoy as they're going in.
Okay. As a reminder, mounted units, your critters cannot fit inside. So Jupiter and Garlic. Sorry. Oh my god. Garlic. I assume they've been tied up outside or left outside. What's the deal with them?
They've been left outside, not tied up, because Val trusts Garlic to keep Jupiter in line, and if things go south, they are to run.
Jupiter sits down.
Actually,
oh dear.
I believe you'll find that one of the mounts is very able to fit inside this building right now.
No, Nero is still holding Galba.
Yeah,
I would like to make that clear.
I would say, can Nero talk to both Garlic and Jupiter and still just let them know the situation?
Yeah, Nero barks orders in a hissing tongue, and then something that sounds vaguely like a horse, at Garlic and Jupiter. Jupiter promptly sits down, thoroughly intimidated. What does Garlic do?
Well, what did she say?
She basically says, sit here and don't do anything, until we come back, otherwise we're gonna turn you into glue.
Garlic says, Garlic says, I know more than you. And then lays down with his head over Jupiter's back.
Jupiter makes exclamation point happy emoji, and then promptly relaxes.
Yep.
Jupiter is happy to follow whatever orders she gives, even if she's threatened to turn him into stew.
No.
Oh, you said glue.
Well, you're glue. He's stew.
Yeah.
Horse glue. That's like a thing.
Oh.
Yeah. And we've had wyvern stew. He knows.
No, wyvern stew makes sense. I did not know about horse glue.
Yeah, glue used to be made out of horses' hooves or something.
The euphemism for sending a horse that's broken a leg or whatever to its death is sending it to the glue factory. That's not even.
They don't make it out of that anymore.
Yeah,
anymore.
This is fun facts. But yeah, Garlic is going to listen to that order because Valente gave it to him already, and not because Nero said anything.
Yeah, it was like Octavia was just worried that Jupiter was still there, and he tried to go in. It's like, no, buddy, you gotta stay out here for now. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Blue Lady. I will hold down fort. Jupiter and I will stay watch.
Octavia doesn't understand it, but she hears the whinnies and she just gives them a thumbs up, like, great.
Jupiter, in response to your order, says, I am, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, capital letters, sitting!
Yes.
All right,
and
you guys...
Octavia still has the chariots here, God.
All right, you guys walk on into the church. The first thing you notice is that someone has literally just been liquefied. Like the puddle is present. Nero is standing, the magic is gathering. Like the card game.
Yeah.
There are people in this church.
Oh boy, there sure are people.
A bunch of lackeys. Maybe there's a pew or two missing. Maybe some guys are still hanging out in the oubliette, or they've been freed but are not present. But everyone who's currently in this church turns to look at you as soon as you enter, and Nero, without giving them a second to ask who are you or what are you doing, promptly raises Galba up high in her hands, like Lion King style, and yanks off the bracelet, summoning a very large and very upset dragon directly into their space.
Shit.
She is now mounted.
Boy.
Oh shit.
In response to this, every single one of these guys pulls out a weapon. All of them are axes, except for Helmy, who just kind of stands there for a second. Just like completely
This is
surprised.
why you're not in charge, by the way, kid.
Oh god.
Didn't even find your stuff yet.
Anyone familiar with A Knight's Tale here?
I heard of it.
Come on, Canterbury Tales.
Yeah.
But all these guys, they pull out their axes. The magic that was sort of gathering into a ball in front of Helmy dissipates as she completely loses her concentration. So that guy that she just souped, well, he died for nothing, I guess. But she just looks forward, and without even having to ask, her little minions begin to approach, sensing danger. It is now combat time, folks.
Oh fuck.
Let's start with player phase.
Oh boy.
Okay. Can I have Octavia make a tactics roll?
Sure. That's your action. So if you want to move first.
Okay. How about some other people do moves first? Because here is what I'm thinking.
Do we need to pick our buddies?
Yeah.
Yes, pick your guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta pick our guys first, and then I'll tell you guys my idea. If it can be done.
Hold on, I'm gonna write Nero's name. And
A
what's
9.
Nero's speed? Speed. She's got a 19. Okay.
She's speedy.
She's on a flying tank. All right. Who's picking who? Who got the highest roll?
I got a 14.
Anyone get higher than a 14?
Oh shit! Rolling right. Damn.
Yeah, you have to pick
God
a
damn
guy.
it,
have to
Chubby,
roll
dumb
this die.
bitch. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh. I got a 16.
1 second. All
Yeah,
my
who are you
markers are like
taking?
out of juice. Hello? Why are my markers dry?
It is a D20, right?
Yeah, it's a D20. 1
Yes.
second. I have to find a working
Okay.
marker. Maybe because it's so hot, they all dried up.
Oh no.
Oh, this
That's
one
not
kind of
good.
works.
I have such a big bag of corn chips for this.
Okay, wait. Who got the highest? Sorry about that.
Not me.
You. Yeah, you.
Okay, who do you want?
I said not me.
Oh, I thought you said you. Okay, then.
I got a
it's
9.
Andrew. Okay, Andrew got a 16. I got a 14. Trikey got a 10. Dwyer got a 9.
All right,
Yeah, that's why I said not
Chubby, who's
me.
your favorite
Jesus.
guy?
All right.
Chubby, who's your
Sorry.
favorite guy?
Oh, who's my favorite guy?
Or girl. You got.
Or
We're
girl.
halvesies today.
Do I take? Let me put it this way: does anyone else feel like Nero, or do you guys prefer your original gang?
I
I don't
can
really
take
mind.
Nero, but I don't mind.
Not
Go ahead.
can. I'm asking, does anyone particularly want the angry woman?
No.
Not
I
hearing
love her
any.
as a character, but it's like I'm not super excited to play her, so go ahead.
Okay, I personally would love to dual wield myself and a person who hates myself.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will provide the character dialogue for Nero, of course. All right.
Mhm.
Archibald to Nero. Who is next?
Me.
All right. Who would you like?
Anyone want Gare time, or should I have Gare time?
Be free.
Okay, Gare time.
Gare time. Who's next?
I'll take Gottfried.
Mage Zone. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm Malfi.
Amalthea. Yes. I feel like you guys have like a favorite guy, and then Jimmy just takes a rando of the week.
Well, I
I-
used to
listen.
take the new guy. I used to take the new
You
guy.
used to take the new guy, yeah.
Yeah. I just
In
take
this
Gareth.
case, I ended up with the character that I currently have by default. I did not choose her.
You love her.
I
though.
do, but I did not choose her this
But
time.
would you choose her?
Honestly, I was gonna choose Nero just for funsies.
Oh,
but...
okay.
Oh, do you want to switch? I'll
No.
take Amalfi.
No.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that was way too quick. Go off.
It's player phase. Player
Fair for you to
phase.
say that, and the bit is funny if I say no.
Alrighty then.
Player phase.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Shit. Mine's in front.
Yeah. Octavia. Technically, Octavia with the Chariot's Harrigot can do cavalry range. So basically, unless you do a dash, she can reach you pretty much wherever
Hold
you
on,
go.
I'm gonna
at this
mark
point.
who's not on a mount. 1 second.
Okay.
All right.
My fucking.
Val has infantry speed. Fuck.
But this
Piss
is
yellow
why-
means you're infantry.
That's
Who else?
fair.
Octavia.
No,
Wait.
Octavia
still-
isn't.
I'm assuming
No.
this is true,
Oh,
but
yeah,
does Val still have his class skill?
Yes.
Okay.
Octavia,
So is
you
Nero-
do not have infantry speed, but you do not have the associated debuffs with being a flying unit. So I'm also
Yeah.
gonna mark you as piss yellow. Okay.
Okay, but she can still do cavalry speed.
Yes, she can. She's just not
Cool.
counted as flying, and therefore does not take extra damage from against flying.
What type of movement is Nero right now?
Nero is flying.
Okay. And is there a, counts as lizard for wyvern purpose? Or...
There's an anti-dragon thing, and yes, all wyvern people are anti-dragon.
Should that be on the special types thing, or is that...
That I was just kind of factoring into the fact that her class is Draconite, but, yeah.
Okay.
She has her charm back.
She does have
She
her charm.
does have.
Did
But
someone
not-
ever add that to her, thing?
No, they didn't. Let's
Someone
add
add
the
that,
dragon
please.
charm.
Add that, please.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I had her... I was the one, I think, who gave it to her physically, but I didn't have the character sheet, so...
Weapons, items, skills. Let me just find her. It would be in items, right?
Yes. Dragon
Yes.
charm.
Okay. Okay, special armor. Unit takes half damage from lances. You guys can continue. I'm just adding it.
Alright.
No, go ahead. I appreciate you doing all the work for the character I have to play.
Alright, who's first?
No,
Who's first?
You aren't required to do this at all, but go ahead.
Okay, done. It's now out of the convoy. Same with the thief swords right now. I'm taking them both out of the convoy.
Excellent.
Archibald has spider sense for someone's taking my shit. Oh, it's Octavia. Okay. And she gets a brief look of is that my... Oh, whatever.
Sharing is caring, Archibald. Okay, who's first? Who's first? Am I forgetting someone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who's not fucking here?
Edwin.
No,
actually, Archibald. Archibald.
Where's Archibald?
Yeah, Edwin's right
Yeah,
there.
what the fuck?
Oh, I know where Archibald is because he was a little slug, so I put a little slug over him last time. Hold on. Archibald, where is he? There he is, under Nero.
Yay.
There he is.
Da-da-da-da.
Yay.
Spawns out from under Nero.
Something did feel wrong. I was like,
We're missing
Yeah.
someone. There's 7 people, but there's 8 little portraits.
Why is
Alright.
Valente gold, but Octavia is piss yellow?
They're both supposed to be piss yellow. It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
It's fine.
They're both yellow.
Because our Valente was a gold knight, so Valente gets extra bonus for it.
Seniority.
Golden. Octavia's been like, I am a piss warrior.
I hate that.
Yeah, me too. I wish I didn't say it, but I did.
Alright, so Edwin and Godfrey can both attack things at range, but Edwin does not. It doesn't matter so much where he is because his is home, and but I could move Godfrey first potentially to shoot at a guy. Can he hit anyone from that? Yeah.
He can currently hit Helmy.
I think he should move 2 to the left and up 1. And then he can attack the dude straight north of him.
Okay, who is this?
How many spaces is that?
Shaman number 1. That's 3. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright. Shaman number 1. Shaman number 1 has less than 10 resistance.
Oh shit, what up? I love that.
This really is a part 1.
You can roll the crit though.
Yeah, I almost didn't ask because I was like, nah, they're
no way.
shamans. They have magic. No. I actually rolled a 19, so it was close.
Close.
So let me take a use off of Arclight. How many squares is that?
Shit. Alright, hold on. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Okay. Alright.
11.
Let me do a d8 for the Arclight. Okay. And that's plus magic usually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 19 damage to that guy.
Hold on, I gotta do some calculations. Alright. Yeah, he fucking damaged the guy, for sure. That's one damaged guy!
Yeah.
So that was 19 damage.
19 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, what's this guy's speed? Yeah, Godfrey cannot double anything. Alright, who's next?
So here's my current idea.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, I could probably get Octavia to the chest and her. With cavalry, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She got there, would she be able to unlock the chest as her action?
Yeah. If she's on the... Wait, hold on. Is she on the chest? 1,
No.
2, 3, 4... No, you'd be able to get next to it, but not on it.
Okay, then I think I'll get her next to... Probably my plan is to get it to her next to it. And then... I'm kind of wondering if I should wait to see if I can get dance, because I can dance as a bonus action.
Okay.
Do you want me to move and attack, and then you could dance on the way there?
Sure, because I still want her to make a tactics roll.
Alright, so Edwin could move up 1 and then right 2 probably, and then he would be next to where she ends up. Does that work?
Yeah, that works.
Alright, the dude who's like symmetrically across from the guy Godfrey just dunked on,
This
does
dude?
he have less than 10 resistance?
Hold on, let me check. Yes. He
Cool,
does.
I like that. Alright, I'm gonna... Do I double him?
Hold on. Yes, you do.
Oh god. Okay. Does this, if I'm doubling him, does it use 2 charges of bolting?
2 charges of bolting, yes.
Okay.
And just to be clear, hold on. All of these guys have Wretched Born Fighter, so enemies within 40 feet roll with disadvantage. You are not close enough for that yet, but keep that in mind. 2, 3,
Nice.
Including
Alright.
Helmy.
Helmy? I'm not gonna tell you what Helmy has. Helmy's got some things.
She's got issues, is what she's got.
She's got problems.
Alright, well I'm rolling
mental.
anyway. Okay, not a crit. D4. Okay. Okay, the first bolting is 9 damage.
9 damage.
On that
Hold
guy.
on.
Yeah.
Okay, and the second one?
The second one is 8 damage.
Alright, yeah, fucking, you damaged him, for sure.
Yeah.
He's damaged. He's
right.
kind of chokes up a little bit of blood in surprise.
Yeah. We don't... I would feel bad just killing these people, but we certainly need to disable them from attacking us.
So maybe it's if we're in. That's a question. If we're in distance range, can it be a choice not to maim and to knock unconscious and not to do lethal damage?
Yeah, you can choose to not kill. You can choose to mercy strike on any killing hit. I will tell you, okay, this is not going to kill. It is going to mercy. There's going to be, I'm thinking, like a handful of times where that's not going to be a possibility, but I will tell you beforehand.
Okay.
Alright.
They eat people. What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean not lethal? They eat people.
I want information from Helmy, and I won't get it if she's dead.
I don't want nightmares.
You don't want nightmares.
Problem?
That's you're in too deep to be saying that now, bestie. You're in way too deep.
It's a foregone conclusion. Edwin doesn't want to like kill people outright if he can help it.
You are to nightmares in this campaign what wine tasters are to fancy wines. Like you're fucking all in.
Sommelier of nightmares.
Get some cheese on that bitch.
Okay, Octavia goes up to be next to the chest and on the right of Edwin. And she's gonna roll to dance. I need to turn on my light soon. It's starting to get dark. Oh, crap. Okay, it fell off, but it still landed, so you're danced.
Get danced.
Okay.
You got... And I'm gonna... You want me to finish my turn first? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, finish your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna have Octavia do... Actually, sorry, let me turn on the light. I had to lean over to get it. Okay. Tactics roll on... Is this a situation where we can spare Helm? Can I just ask you if that's the case? Like, can I spare Helmy to get information?
Yeah, you can ask me that. Do a tactics roll.
Okay. Wait, let me get to my Texas so that way I know. That's funny how it ended up. It just like thunk into that. That's a 13.
13? You're not entirely sure.
Actually, it's a sorry. I still have the modifier. It's a 17.
17? Well then in that case, it's not certain, but as long as the current situation does not drastically change in any way, like a new whatever is introduced to the flow of combat here, you should be able to spare her no problem, as you would spare anyone else.
Okay, so that's the thing. Like, guys, we gotta defeat her within 5 turns, I guess. So,
alright.
That's what I'm hearing. If nothing shows up to change the flow of combat, if you spare, we can get information from her. So, yeah. That's the current situation, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, who's next? Edwin, did you want to take your second turn?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I do.
Oh, sorry.
I only have one more charge of bolting, and then I have to go steal a book off of Godfried, but I'll do it. It is not a crit. Probably on the same guy, also, because I know I can hit him.
Okay.
Yeah. 7 damage.
7 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
You
bolting is dead.
You're leaving him, unconscious.
Okay. Yes. I want to hit him with lightning, but like gently.
Okay. Just like poke him a little. I'm gonna put him down to 75 opacity to show that he's unconscious.
Unconscious.
Real quick,
Yes.
if bolting has no more uses, is it just gone, or could I repair it potentially?
No, it's gone.
Okay, that's fine.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a good blending mode for unconscious. How about just like Multiply.
Yeah.
Saturated.
Hi.
He's multiplied.
Alright, I am deleting bolting from my inventory.
Bolting is gone. It literally, like, withers away in your hands.
Yeah.
Great, you'll have room.
Yeah, for the other book that I'm gonna steal from Godfried as soon as I get over to
You
him.
could ask him!
But
No,
also,
Edwin
you're
would
closest to
ask
the
for it.
chest right now, so depending on what it is,
that's
Octavia might
true.
do like hot potato.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's just a
fine.
Okay, that's what's the range is infantry on these shaman guys, correct?
Yep.
Hello?
Yes, I said yes, sorry.
It's okay.
Discord at it again.
Discord
Yeah,
moment.
Discord
I'm
and it
howling at
again.
the moon, for real, for real.
I'll have Gare go one to the left. Yeah, Gare, that G. Go up 3 and to the left 1.
Control Z, I grabbed Godfried.
Oopsies.
1, 2, 3, he's dashing?
Yeah, he's dashing. So
Alright.
keep him there right now. So basically within 40 feet, Wretched Board Fighter reacts. Does any of Gare's skills counteract that technically?
Hold on. Can you read me, Gears?
Sure. He has Clarity, which is, as a bonus action, unit focuses their attention to clear themselves of all stat debuffs.
No, that's not a stat debuff. It's a, I guess advantage debuff.
Okay,
So,
it would be
that, his Clarity only affects his little table.
okay.
Anything
not
in the
other
green.
tables. Okie dokie. Okay, that was the one I was thinking about. Okay. He's gonna chill out right there.
Alright.
For the time being.
Who's next?
Me, I guess.
Alright.
Hmm.
I want to be clear that Val's gonna be killing people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair and valid. Octavia's just
top valid. Sorry, I will show myself out.
I'm just
40-foot
thinking
range.
right now.
Yeah, 40-foot range.
Listen, I understand everyone else's reasons for it.
Yeah.
But Val has killed and will be killing again.
Yeah, that's valid. That's fair and valid. I'm just
Yeah.
I guess God, what's this girl got? I've read it before. I just need to double check.
Now has Dragonbane.
Yeah, that's true. But
does it work against Afflicted?
No, it works against Dragon though.
Yep.
If dealing lethal damage results in permanent effect or rage.
That only really affects if you're attacking someone with luck miracle saves. These guys, random faceless lackeys do not have those. NPCs in your party absolutely do.
Ooh, alright.
Noted. I guess. I don't know. I guess Gare needs to be how many spaces away too for most of his bonuses.
He needs to be 30 for Tantivity. As an action, if there are no allies within 30 feet, increase defense/resistance by 5 until the end of the next phase cycle. I have to roll that. It has 4 uses per map.
Oh my. So I guess I'll move up 1, 2, and then to the right 1. That's out of 30-foot range, I think. And then I'll have Nero, I guess, not in a straight line. She'll do the same move, but from her starting position, actually. Running alongside each other, but not looking at each other because
synchronized running. All right.
Sure.
Who's next?
Valente, I suppose.
All right, Balente, what would you like?
Ugh, he's so mad he has to run on his fucking legs. He's gonna be so slow. Okay. 4 up to the left, and that's his freaking turn because he doesn't have ranged weapons.
4, 2 to the left. All right, you've entered the
Wretched Born Fighter range. Yes,
you've entered the zone. All right, and then last but not least, Amalthea.
She can do damage from a distance.
Oh yeah, she totally can. Cause she's a thingy.
She has the mobile ballista.
Mobile ballista. Okay.
She has a gun.
Gun shoot.
All right, she'll go up 1 to the left 2.
Just keep in mind, Godfrey's behind her.
Yeah, but where else is she
the G-Force experience.
Where she can't. There's no one else in her line of sight.
No, I know, but she can't fire if Godfrey's behind her.
That's not true with mobile ballistas.
That's not true? Oh, did I unmake that true?
Yeah, I thought that was just magic ones.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind.
It's just not mobile ballistas. I asked like 3 times.
I forgot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. She's gonna. So it's minus what? 10, I think, because for him it was minus 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. She doesn't have super skill like someone.
The pre-built sniper.
9.
9 damage or to hit?
Hit.
9 to hit. Hold on.
Against defense.
That hits.
Yay!
Fuck yes.
You guys are
Okay.
wimpy.
Because this is a part 1.
Yeah.
I said a double feature.
Think, 6. 16 damage.
16 damage. She murders the fuck out of him.
All
right,
Oh god.
She may have 55 gold.
Does she want to spare him? It's up to her.
Amalthea does not spare.
That's what I thought.
And you may add +1 to her nightmare coefficient.
Yes.
And 55 gold. And he's going down to half opacity.
55 gold?
Reduces your opacity.
You are now just a body.
Be reduced.
Okay, that's the thing.
Alright. Alright, it is now enemy
Unless she
phase.
can double him.
What?
She can't double him, right? Her speed's shit.
He's fucking dead. What?
Oh yeah, he's dead. What am I talking about?
You don't have
Keep
Gale
going,
Force.
kiddo!
You don't have Gale Force, so you can't go.
Listen, I'm too excited to murder. Is what's happening.
I think we could get her Gale Force.
This is like the first. It's been like an 8-month campaign, 9 months almost campaign so far. And this is like your first kill since session 2, like your first legitimate human kill.
Yeah.
Amalthea, go. Finally, her bloodlust is sated. All right, folks. It's enemy phase. We're gonna start from the top. Shaman number 1 was just turned into paste. Or no, not turned to paste. He's got a ballista sticking out of his chest and pinning him to the floor. He is dead. Number 2 is unconscious. Hold on, let me erase number 1 from my board. Number 2 is unconscious and will not become conscious until he is healed. Number 3 is awake. Is this number 3? No, it's number 5. Where's number 3? All the way down here, apparently. Okay. Oh, I moved the map.
Lock your fucking layers.
It's fine.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Boop. All right, layer locked. Okay. Number 3 is going to go 1, 2, 3. Hi, Valente. He's coming at you with an axe. He's rolling to hit.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a -1 to hit.
Fun.
He does not hit you. Would you like to counterattack?
I would, and it's with disadvantage. I know.
Yep, disadvantage.
Okay. What's Val's skill? And what's he hitting with? Oh, wait. Did it cancel out because of the weapon triangle? Does the weapon triangle still exist?
The weapon triangle? Yeah, I'm trying to remember what weapon triangle does. You literally haven't fought anything with the weapon triangle.
Yes,
Val
we
uses
have.
Dullahan,
Yes,
which
we
is a
have.
sword.
Isn't it like you get advantage? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it cancels out, I guess.
And he should have disadvantage, but he rolled a -1, so it doesn't fucking matter. Well, my first roll was my worst one anyway, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't 8 hit his defense?
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, there is something going on here. This is too easy.
10
damage.
10 damage against number 3. And your speed, you double him. No,
yes,
wait.
I do.
No doubling on counters, right? Is that right?
Yeah, no doubling on counters, but Val will double him soon.
Yeah, okay. So 1 second. Let me
Watch out.
I'm like trying to remember the rules. My brain is literally like Windows error.
It's been so long since we fought anything that wasn't
so much work.
an undead.
All right. Who's next? Number 4. Where's number 4? Oh, this guy. Yep, number 4. 1, 2, 3. He cannot do anything. Is this number 5? That's number 6. It's number 5. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And of course, Helmi has not moved. Helmi, upon noticing that you've just obliterated 2 of their guys, one of them permanently, one of them hopefully temporarily, this big stone cube that she was doing her dark deeds in has been invaded by a literal fucking dragon and company. She probably doesn't recognize you in the moment. You're pretty far away, and it's dark, and it's chaos. But, she will recognize you if you get closer. She, startled, backs up a little bit. She kind of bumps into the stone altar, and she reaches behind her and pulls the lance off the table. That is her action for this.
Is she okay?
This fool.
Unclear.
Oh,
she pulls the lance off the table.
Oh shit. Fuck.
I would like to see the consequences of her actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, help me.
Hey kids, you ever seen a woman burn alive?
Yes.
In Jugdral, statistically, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Valente, yeah.
Yeah, she burned her parents.
They weren't alive, but he has seen people burn alive.
Scary.
Alright, so it's player
phase
again?
I need to pee again because there's something wrong with me.
Samantha!
I need to go get water, so...
Okay, yeah, see? Okay. Look, Trikey asked for a break. Goodbye!
5-minute break.
Oh, hello, Dwyer.
Hey. Hi.
We win.
For what? Having immortal bladders?
Sure, we're the last 2 that lived, and by lived, I mean didn't have to pee right now. Yeah. Unless Rand is just sitting there listening to this, which would be funny. But
there are dials on my new mic that I don't know what they mean.
Oh.
On the one hand, I would love to test them out now. On the other, I don't want bad things to happen.
I'm trying to figure out how I can eat corn chips without making
Yeah.
Let's see. Does that do it?
It's very hard to not make crumbs with hard foods.
Yeah, no, that seems to have done it. That seems good.
You just kind of need you just gotta eat it one bite.
Mm-hmm.
Because then all the crumbs are in your mouth.
I've just got like the full Costco bag here, like.
Oh, hi.
I just got like a full, like it's the size of my torso right now, and
I see that.
And I'm in a high chair, so for the last 10-15 minutes, I've just been muted, doing this periodically.
Yeah.
And then sliding back up. Hello. Welcome back.
Chapathy is describing his chip eating strats.
Yep. Interesting.
Yes. What?
Are you winning?
Costco bag.
Oh, those are big. Yeah. You got plenty to chow down on.
Yeah, but I'm in like an artist table and chair setup, so I have to like. Ow.
Meow meow. Go here.
Hello. I'm eating corn chips. Don't mind me. I was just doing a visual demonstration. I'll get off your screen.
Oh, sorry, I don't have my windows open. My stream.
I don't. Yeah, I kept trying to be like, "What's the demonstration?" Okay, it's gone.
It's Chapathy.
Oh well.
All right, we all back?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, player phase.
Never left.
Turn 2.
I'm gonna have Octavia open the chest. If everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're not missing any HP, so you wouldn't get a name back or anything.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
I just feel like Octavia feels like slightly rejuvenated because it's like, yeah, friend Edwin helping me out.
Yeah.
You pick up.
I recently found out that musical melody line is from Final Fantasy, and it's the level up.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwyer. Dwyer,
I
please.
knew it was videos
okay.
game.
Videos game.
But I hadn't played a Final Fantasy game until last week.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. GG.
And then I was
only knew it was-
vibing, and I reached level 2, and I was like, "That's the musical cue."
The musical
Yeah.
cue from the hit game Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
All right. You pick up a silent staff.
Huh.
Are
What
you gonna give that to
yonder
Edwin?
fuck?
Yeah. Octavia looks to Edwin. The problem is can I put in her non-combat inventory until I give it to Edwin?
No.
God damn it.
Sad.
You can leave it in there.
This is...
Wait. You can
It's
send
unlocked,
something
though,
else. You can
right?
send something else to.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
can
can-
send something
You
else.
you
but
can
it's
do
like,
It's Fire Emblem. You can send
I
something at like
know.
the thief sword.
No. Yeah, but then I still need the thief sword for the other chest.
There's another one?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's another one
Where?
Up on the left.
right there.
I'm fucking. Oh my god. It's all desaturated and shit.
Sorry.
Sam photoshopped
Sorry,
the map.
I got really into lighting.
Yeah, I know.
It's very dramatic and like the vibes are great, but like
Cannot
we
see the
did
fucking
like
chest.
totally
We
lose track of
cannot
that.
access the convoy during combat.
You can.
We can
You
send
can't
stuff.
put. You can't take stuff out, but you can put stuff in.
Yeah.
Which one of us Can one of us become the Merlinus?
No.
No.
Maybe I'll add that as a alter class, but not currently. Actually, no, that's Millicent's like special thing that she gets stuff from the
yeah,
convoy.
she can do that.
Fetch.
You have to
not
be best
here.
friends with Millicent.
No, that's oh yeah, you can either become best friends or you can just if she's in your party. That's one of her skills.
Oh, okay.
Fetch.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I need to I guess I'm putting away the steel shield. I was like, oh, I wanted her to keep that for now, but +5 defense when in inventory, so I guess I'm just doing the silent staff, so I'll switch that around.
Staff of shut yon fucketh mouth.
What?
No, I'm saying it's the staff of that. I'm not
The staff. I was like, what?
Shh.
What's going on?
Shut yon fucketh mouth. No.
Okay, yeah, so
As a reminder, the
shield
silent staff, two-handed. Ooh. One-handed, call it a staff. I was reading the wrong thing. It has a damage die of 1d6 dark. Foe must make a wisdom check higher than the user's, otherwise they cannot use magic until the end of the next phase cycle, and it's worth 300 gold.
It's a wisdom check, right?
It's a wisdom check.
Oh boy.
This is a dark magics
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
because shamans can use
Ah.
it.
Spell of shut the
Weird.
fuck up.
I'm coming from Magic the Gathering world formerly, where that's silent stuff is all like the holy light, whatever. But,
Oh yeah, usually it's holy, in most stuff, but I've decided that forcing someone to shut up is mean.
Yeah, dark magic is usually associated with like the ceaseless whispering in the brain. The whispers, they won't stop, whatever. But yes.
I'm just taking it for a little twist. Maybe there's a staff of ceaseless whispering in your brain.
I'm not debating your choices. I'm just like musing over them out loud. Fuck. Please continue.
Okay. Who's next?
Can Val kill the guy in front of him?
He could certainly try.
Yay.
Start swinging.
12.
We believe in you.
12 to defense.
That hits.
Yeah, I thought so. 15 damage.
Unconscious.
No, he's dead.
No, he's unconscious.
yeah.
He's at 1 HP.
Oh, I see. Well, Val's
He's
gonna kill
literally-
him.
Choose to, yeah.
Val can double him, yeah?
Yeah.
Sleep, idiot.
Yeah, so Val's killing him.
Oh gosh.
Val rolled a 15. Bye.
Bye, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Val was
Is
like
the lowest
unconscious
damage-
and now dead.
Hey, are we getting
lowest
anything
Val
for
can roll
killing these guys also?
Val +1 to your nightmare coefficient and then
Yep.
55 gold.
Yippee. Yeah, Val doesn't care. And what was the thing I was gonna say about the thing?
And remember, as an action, you can loot bodies by standing
loot
next
the
to them.
body. Yeah, the lowest damage Val can roll is a 5, so he's dead.
Deceased. Yeah, let me get rid of
God,
him.
I forgot about looting bodies because it's been so long since we had any bodies.
Yeah. This is the bodies half of the campaign.
We reached the half of beasts, and now we're in the bodies.
Yeah.
No, the first. Can we do like several parts and break it up into like Smash Mouth? First was some, now body.
Once.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, those are the chapter titles.
I don't, for some god awful reason, I can't do proper mounting. So, Trikey, when you get the silence staff from Octavia's stuff, like make sure you reformat, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. Did we get anything for the other guys we have killed besides nightmares?
Yeah, number 1, they all dropped 55 gold. So whoever killed number
Okay.
1 got 55 gold, but you haven't looted the body yet.
All right. I think that was Amalthea. If we don't kill them, do we not get the gold?
Yeah, you don't get their gold if you don't kill them.
Okay. Fair enough.
Triggy's like, well, better start killing. I was a pacifist, but
Edwin
Starbucks
poor.
ain't cheap.
And Octavia's like, oh shit.
My boss dumped his entire Starbucks on the ground today because it was
That's
shit.
so
You're not missing much.
sad.
Oh no.
Boo.
Starbucks ain't cheap.
So expensive. Anyways, who's next?
I'll have Nero do a murder if that's.
Nero loves that.
Yeah,
She'd
Nero
love
Nero
to
can do a murder.
Yep. Sam, create a woman who doesn't like to kill deep down challenge impossible. Yes, I know about
Lethair is out there.
Yeah, but like, I feel like she's the sort of person who's like going to snap.
Yeah? Only if you push her. Like, what are you planning
on doing? It's more about what Godfrey's existence is going to do to Lethair.
Oh no. He doesn't she doesn't have an F support with him. D support.
This is Mom.
Yeah. Anyway, Nero will move up 1, 2.
Alright, that's number 4.
Hang on, real quick. How much res does she? Correction, she'll move up 1 from that first space and then to the right 1 because res bad. And well, she's got that. So, oh, what the fuck? I shit you not. I went to call the sword she's got the Godskin Peeler. Elden Ring.
Elden Ring brain.
Oh, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring brain.
That's not a bit. That was like on my lips. I was supposed
get peeled. Idiot.
Yeah. To hit, she gets plus what? Because she's proficient with sword or has an affinity with swords?
Plus 2 to hit.
Plus 2, so that's skill 3 plus 2 plus 13. That's like a 17 or higher.
To hit? Yep, that hits.
Yeah.
And she has she's neutral because she's got red and he has green.
Oh, right.
So don't
yeah,
roll
I would have totally forgot about that. How much is that again? 1d8. Okay. D8. Hello. It's stuck in the dice box. Excuse me a second.
Does Y100 die as a D8? Yeah.
I hope you didn't hear the sound of me just repeatedly bashing a dice box again.
It's 2d8. Y100's 2d8.
No, but she doesn't have Zweihander right
Oh,
now.
right. She's got Dragon Meat. Excuse me. I apologize. My brain was like, she's got Zweihander.
I suppose she deals effective damage because it's a dragon in disguise.
Nope. Just a guy.
Damn. Guy can dream. 3 plus, what the fuck did she got to damage? 3 plus 4, 7.
7 damage? Okay. Ouch.
And does she double with a 19 and
yes,
mod
she
plus
does.
4? Oh boy. That's 1 higher than where the last one.
Okay, then that hits.
Yeah. And again, with the die. Again, that's 1 higher. Wow, that's an 8 damage.
8? Okay. 1 second, wait, let me just do a calculation.
7 plus 8, it's 15.
Fuck you. I did it right in my head, I just wanted to check. Alright. Yep, hit him. He's countering.
Cool.
I forgot to have him counter in the middle, but it doesn't really matter because it didn't
I was confused.
I forgot.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, I forgot. What does a 13 against her defense?
Defense? That's exactly her defense, actually.
Beats it.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's hitting her.
Cool.
And she is not a machine type, so.
What?
Darn.
Right.
What the hell?
No,
what?
It's bad if she's a machine type because it's effective.
No, I know, but why is he carrying her?
Alright,
what is he doing in his day job?
That's 7 damage.
Ooh. She's fine, but
how much health does she have?
Hey, Edwin is very close by, so
she's at 29. She's fine. You said 7, right?
7.
Okay. Yeah. So that's her, I think, unless she's got bonus actions that I'm not aware of. No. No, she doesn't.
Alright, who's next?
And then I guess I'll do the thing that I do. As Archibald, which is run up and is the one in front of Val down?
Yep. He's down.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
She killed him.
Oh. In that case, I'll move up 2 and 1 to the right. And I have, first of all, Rand, do I still have that bonus from Octavia from before?
I would say if he hasn't been in combat yet, he still has it, right?
It's worn off by now, I think, probably.
Okay. So you don't, sorry.
Okay. That's fair. I kind of figured as much. I just figured I'd give it a check, see how it...
Mm-hmm.
But, that being the case, I'm going to make an attack. They gotta have high res, but I can't sprint to get them, so whatever. I'm gonna attack him with the, Kindred Tome.
Mm-hmm.
One-handed blue tome. Is that a disadvantage?
You have advantage. So it evens out.
Is it not neutral? Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it evens out.
Right? So Kindred, D20 plus skill. That's 11 and 7, 18 against res.
18, that hits.
Right.
Excuse me.
So Kindred is only a D4 physical physical?
Yeah.
A physical tome?
Yeah.
Can you add your strength?
Yeah, if it's physical, you add your strength.
but I did just get fantastical steps, so I have like a +4 mod on the
Yeah, if it's physical,
yes.
if it's physical damage, yes, it's strength.
Oh, what the? Luckily, it's the same stat, but what the fuck?
It's not a tome, actually. You look at the cover and you realize it's just a book, but it's heavy.
It says one-handed blue tome.
Yeah, so start whacking. The cover's blue.
The power of knowledge compels you.
The greatest weapon, knowledge, hits you with a dictionary.
What is it? How is it arranged?
Throw it.
Throw it.
Throw that shit.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It deals like a bludgeoning force of damage, so physical.
But it is using strength still.
Yes,
it's not using magic.
Strength. It's using strength.
Okay. That's the weirdest fucking thing, but okay, sure.
Enjoy your weird fucking thing. I know how much you like that thing.
I do. That's way shittier than it would have been then. That's a 5.
5 damage?
I guess. Yeah, 5 damage. And do I...
You can double. He cannot counter you.
What?
He cannot counter you. Double.
He doesn't have like magic. He's like in a wizard.
He's literally holding an axe.
Oh my god! What a fucking loser. Anyway, that's the wrong die. Oh fuck. That's like 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Res? What the fuck?
It hits.
These are the worst mages ever.
Guys. What if these are just random citizens?
I think that's the case.
I'm starting to worry that they're gonna like come back to life or something. So we should loot the bodies before we.
Yeah, just
believe me, that is my next thing I'm going to do. Is loot this body in front of me.
I'm going to. Out of curiosity, are any of these people the dude who ate that guy's goo?
You can't tell. They're all wearing like the same outfit. You got no clue.
I'm going to use no, not use. What am I talking about? It's 6 damage this time. Because it's strength tome. Is he?
No, he's not dead. He's not
unconscious.
I
didn't think so. I guess. Enemy is in range. Who would be in range for me? I guess I'll use provoke as a. No, that's an action. Not a bonus. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay. Who's next?
I can have Gare go. I guess it makes sense for Gare to just go up, so I'll just have him dash up like 1, 2, 3. 4.
He can't pass through a core. Oh, I picked up a lunch. What the fuck? Can I go? Oh, I'm using Mac commands because I've been teaching on a Mac. Oh my god, that's why the GeForce experience keeps coming up.
Get him, just get him past
1,
the.
2, 3, 4, 5,
5, 6. Yeah.
And Garen Volante just like standing next to this dead body, like, huh? Gross.
Mop it up, and Val's like, I plan to.
Hey, clean that shit up. All right, and then who's next?
I don't think Amalthea is gone.
This group down here.
Yeah.
Amalthea.
Yeah, she'll go up to the right one, and let's try and kill this guy.
All right.
Because she doesn't care.
Still killing them.
Listen, she wants to kill. It's not my choice.
Good for her. That's a girl boss in her.
1, 2,
good
3,
for her.
4, 5, 6, 7, 4. Right? That's her skill. 1 to hit. Yes. 12.
12 to hit. That hits.
All right. 10 plus strength. 13.
13. All right, 1 second. Gotta erase numbers on my little whiteboard. I gotta get a new whiteboard. This one's literally falling apart.
And she can't double shit. So.
No. What? Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, she can't double.
She's got 8 speed.
She has the lowest speed of anyone in your whole party. Queen. She's like little. Her legs get tired easily. You saw her try to run around that obelisk. She was dying at the end of that.
Yeah. She learned.
She learned her lesson. She's never running anywhere ever again. Alright. Who's next? I believe these two. Edwin and Gottfried.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, Godfrey can just shoot at that. Well, he has to pick a different guy since that guy's dead. Hold on, my video just like destroyed itself. Come on.
Oh no.
It's been doing that on and off for me too.
I turned my phone and it tried to like go back sideways, but like was still zoomed in from it being the wrong way, and I was like,
no.
okay. It's fine now. Alright, Godfrey can move 1 to the wait, let me think. I'm trying to count squares on these steps.
There's
I'm gonna say Godfrey can move. Nah, he can just move 1 to the right.
Okay.
I don't need his distance tome right now. I'm gonna have objects in my pockets. And then he's gonna attack that guy.
Okay.
With arc light.
This is still guy number 5.
Alright.
Do your dark business.
He has less than 10
Less
resistance.
than 10. But you can roll the crit.
It is a crit.
Oh shit.
What do we do for crit again?
You double your dice. So
okay.
Whatever the dice roll is, double it.
Okay.
So the skill or just 1 plus the skill?
What?
Because...
No, not plus skill. It's just the dice roll is doubled.
Okay.
Okay. So then. Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head. So I rolled a 6, so that's 12, plus his magic, which is 4, so that's 16.
He kills that fucking dude.
Plus whatever damage from the distance.
Okay,
so,
he explodes that dude. A clarification. Just a spray.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Just a fine red mist.
Oh no.
Alright. Edwin crying in the corner.
Gottfried can increase his nightmare coefficient by 1.
Okay. He has like 5 plus 0? Do I put the 1
So plus
in the
1,
0?
so it'd be 5 plus 1. He hasn't actually killed anyone yet.
Okay, 5 was his starting one.
Yeah, he starts at
Okay, I see.
He's been through shit.
He do be like perceiving things.
Yeah. Edwin will take 1 step to the right and take the silent staff.
Whoop.
Yes.
Grab.
Would you like to hold anything in trade for that?
Here's the thing. I'm thinking, and do you need to copy it? Because I have it in Octavia's thing. I just fucky-wucky.
I can just copy it out of the weapons if you want.
Yeah, probably best to just copy it out of the weapons.
Alright. But my thing is, I won't have space to have a distance tome, if I take this. And I am holding Lars's flute, if you wanted to hold it instead.
Here's the thing. I want to get to that other chest, and Octavia can with the Chariot's Harrogot if she just dashes a few times.
Fucking sprint.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll just, if I want to take that tome from Gottfried, I'll just trade him something else in response.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
That sounds good. Octavia's just like, Edwin, take this.
Yeah.
If there's any magic,
he takes it.
You know what to do, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I am finding it.
You can also bonk people with staffs now.
Yeah,
just start swinging.
Magically, I think, depending on which one.
Yeah, I think that one's not a bonk one. That one's just a do magic.
It's dark, yeah.
But there is ones you could just smack people with.
Alright.
Me when I fucking
Well,
get
why
you.
are you doing that? Yeah, I think that's all I can do because trading is like I can't really move after it, I would imagine.
Yeah, you have to move first.
Okay.
Octavia's just like, Edwin, look at this.
Yeah,
He
that's
went
fine.
over and grabbed it.
Yeah. I'll just help Nero next time.
Alright, which means it is enemy phase, correct?
Oh no.
Who's still alive? This guy. Number 6. And number 4. Alright, number 4 is gonna move first. He's going to immediately attack Helmy.
You mean Nero?
Nero. Excuse me. They're like on the same map. It's confusing me. Alright.
All women look alike, Sam. Duh.
So true. So true.
That's a joke because she used to say that about men every day.
To be fair, I hung out with a lot of men that looked a lot alike.
Fuck you, that was me!
I know. Alright.
I gotta be real, Cheppy. When I saw your face, like, however many minutes ago, I did think, yeah, that looks about like every guy.
You're right, but also, fuck
I didn't realize Cheppy face reveal was like an actual face reveal. I kind of just figure everyone knows what Andrew looks like.
I think he's taken a selfie and posted it before, and I just forgot.
Oops.
Redacted. Alright, he rolled a 12, by the way, against Nero's defense.
I think it's 13 if I have to tap back in.
Yeah, it's 13, so
Alright,
it doesn't.
would she like to counter?
I'm going with yes.
She would love to counter. Galba's raring to go.
And if she's a neutral attacker, alright?
Yep.
Oh, that's rolling far away. Wait, no, 11.
11? That hits.
Right. And then the D8 plus whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh. 8 plus 4, 12.
Confirmed kill.
Is she killing? You're in charge of the character. Would she kill?
She would absolutely kill. They
fine.
fucking took her money.
Oh wait, did Godfrey get money from killing that guy?
Oh yeah, you got 55 gold. She gets 55 gold.
Alright.
Increase her nightmare coefficient by 1.
Yes, ma'am.
She's now at like 3.
Well, her base is 2, I believe. So yeah.
Yeah.
Her I'm pretty sure the like compounding, the maximum is 15 because.
What makes a base coefficient?
The list is somewhere in the original manual. I believe 0 is you've never like seen you live like a totally normal civilian existence. You've never really seen a bad thing in your life. 1 might be hold on, let me actually pull it up. I'll read it.
I think Edwin was a 0.
Nightmares.
Archibald has a base 4.
Hold on. I'm opening the old manual.
Yeah, I have it
Archibald
here.
has the base. Oh, you have it? Do you want to read it?
Yeah,
I'm still looking for it. Oh, I found it. Here, I'll read it.
Okay.
Starting amount is determined by the following. 0 equals unit leads a normal civilian life and has neither participated or witnessed atrocities. 1 unit has witnessed human death but has not participated. 2 unit has participated in human death as a part of their job, such as a career in the military or mercenary work. Unit has killed, but not often and not in a manner that is abnormal in circumstance or practice. 3 unit has killed in a manner that is abnormal in circumstance or practice, such as a ritual sacrifice. 4 unit has bared witness to an atrocity, such as an instance of mass death, a particularly gruesome murder where they are connected in some way to the victim, or a supernatural event with great effect on the world as a whole. Hold on, I need to take a breath. And number 5, unit has directly participated in and or was a victim of an atrocity, such as an instance of mass death, gruesome murder, where they are connected, or supernatural event with a great effect on the world, etc., etc.
I'm a 4.
You're a 4. So you've bared witness to an atrocity. I'd say the Loptus Empire was in fact an atrocity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, kids, stand here and watch as we burn the innocent children.
Garrett's still at a 1.
Garrett's at a 1. Garrett's like, I do not participate. Garrett's like a pacifist, but not like a Lothair pacifist. Like, she's like, peace and love on planet Earth. Garrett's like, I do not want to be involved. Don't look at me.
Don't put me in a situation.
Do never put me in a situation. Classic. Alright. And then I believe I had to move another guy. Hold on, let me get the old manual out of my way. Shaman 6 is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Hello, Archibald.
Hi.
He's rolling
Orange
to hit.
lighter.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 1 to hit your defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he hits that.
Would you like to counter?
Yes. Yes, I would. And because he's in close range, it's going to be the Dragon Claws instead of,
Okay.
the other thing that sucks. I don't have... What type of weapon does he have?
He's got an axe, same as everyone else.
So it's green.
It's a green axe.
Green. I have a green weapon. So he'd be at disadvantage, but I'm also at disadvantage because we both have Born Fighter.
Wow, and then they kiss.
So I also roll at disadvantage.
Boys night.
Boys
Yeah.
night.
Let's see here. A 10 and an 11. So it's 10 plus...
That hits. Whatever it is,
7.
it hits. Whatever it is,
17.
it hits.
Yep.
It hits.
And it's the Dragon Claws, so it do double attack.
Alright.
And that'll be a... Wait, I forget how he did. Is it one attack roll and then you...
No, it's 2 rolls. It's 2 rolls.
Alright, so the first one's gonna hit and the second...
No, you don't roll the hit. You don't roll the hit twice. You do 2 damage die.
Oh, okay.
You don't double your die. You roll 2 die.
So that feels a little weird, but yeah, no. I'm not gonna argue with that one. First one, 5 plus 2, 7. And the other one, 4 plus 2, 6. That's 13 total.
Alright. You do not kill him, but you hit him.
Nice.
Alright, and last but not least, Helmy,
Oh, God.
you begin to detect, perhaps, that guy that got emulsified. He's currently floating through the air, and you detect the smell of sort of like cooking something. Something is cooking.
Oh no.
And Helmy's going to take a dash forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shit.
I think he's cooking. Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
Smell what the rock is cooking!
This is not what Hot Girl Summer meant. Anyway.
Oh, also, I guess it didn't matter. Godfrey's effects are now no longer. He is, I believe, free from his status effects.
Oh, yay!
He was afflicted with panic and shaken. Let me just double check.
Yeah.
Panic, 2 phase cycles. So he will be fine in the coming turn, and shaken is 2 phase, so he will be fine in the coming turn. Not that it's mattered, because he's been auto-hitting things.
So, guys, here's what... Thief Sword doesn't affect, stealing, correct? It's just opening
It's just chests and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Well... Who's the one who has the saints tassel in this uniform?
You?
Yeah. And who do we not want to have this gay bulg?
I mean, she can keep it. It can explode her if it wants.
I mean, I can steal automatically.
No.
Actually, I can.
No,
if you
because
touch
you
it,
don't
you
have it. You touch it, you burn.
Oh yeah. Good point.
Archibald cooks.
No, we don't want that.
Smells like grilled dragon in here, baby. Who's making stew?
So
my dinner is going to be happening in like the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's only 2 people left alive, so let's speed run the.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it player face?
Yeah, it is player phase, and we can also save. We can also save the map, in its state and just resume. Keep that in mind.
Maybe let's see how far we get, and then we can save.
Val's going to loot the corpse in front of her.
All right, who's this? Corpse number 1, and you will get. Oh no, that is Helmy's. You do not get all that. You're gonna pick up a copy of Vengeance, which is of course the one-handed green axe, afflicted only, and a Dark Blessing, which is fire and dark damage are ineffective against unit. So you take half damage.
Cool.
From this.
Let me put that in the convoy. It is.
And this corpse disappears.
Boop.
Oh, who did I just disappear? Who is this? Oh, that's Shaman 3. Okay, they all do the same thing, so it doesn't matter.
And then it's Dark Blessing?
Yeah.
Okay. In there. It is in there.
Yeah, hold on. I just gotta get him out of here. Boop. There you go.
I mean, do I want to go up next to Helmy? Because, like, I could. Oh, no, I can't. Yes, I can.
You just did an action.
I can
Canto.
I can't.
Oh, Canto.
I can't because of Canto, yeah. I don't have Canto.
You don't. Oh, I thought you did. Oh, wait, you upgraded. I forgot.
Yep. So Val's there. Yeah.
Val's here.
I'm gonna have Amalthea move behind Val because I'm nervous about Helmy.
Okay.
She makes me scared.
Okay. Who's next?
Just to check, Sam, anyone can steal?
No, you have to have, I believe, the steal skill. Or the thief skill, whatever it is.
Okay.
Okay, I actually do have to go. You guys can finish this turn, though.
Okay.
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 Bye, Dwyer.
Goodbye, Dwyer.
See you. Nero will loot the body for the sake of expediency.
If someone wants to write notes in the chat for Dwyer, for the rest of the session, because we are going to end right after. Okay, Shaman 4 has a Vengeance Axe, another one, and a Ceramic Mask, which is -5 to Intimidation and Deception checks. And once you remove the mask, you can see that his face is, like, blackened and crusty and disgusting.
Oh, shit.
I've changed my mind. They're not peasants. They're horrible. Anyway. Oh dear.
His corpse it's still there if you want to play around with it later, but I'm moving it away from the battlefield.
Ew.
Well, investigate. What the fuck?
I mean, she can make a roll. She's right next to it, so it's a free action if she wants to make a roll.
I'm just quick writing them down on the side here. I'll look at the details later. But while I'm doing that, Archibald's going to attack that man in front of him again.
Okay.
With claws again, because why not?
I should have told you to wait.
What? Oh,
I was thinking if I told you to wait, because technically I think Octavia can dash to you, and then you could take the Saint's tassel from her.
Oh. Would you like to take your turn for... I moved Nero. I haven't technically done my own action yet.
Okay, let me double check, because it's like, Sam, if the thief's skill is successful, Archibald can take it, he just can't use it, because he doesn't have the strength.
He may be able to take it. There's certain skills that negate stealing.
Shit.
Well.
Well. See if this works to disarm her. So, are we good with that plan, or do we want to do a different plan?
Sure, go ahead. We can do that.
Okay, Octavia sees Helmy coming and smells her and is like, oh, shit. And then Octavia dashes like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then up 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
To Archibald, and just like, it's very quick, like she goes really fast, and you just see the blaze of the Harrigot as she's doing it. And when she's there, she's like, tassel.
Right, yeah. Okay. And I guess... Octavia has to take something off of me because I don't have space otherwise.
Yeah.
Or would you prefer I just send something to the convoy? Oh, that's not how that works. It's only if you loop, right?
She can send something to convoy if she wants.
I can sense. Yeah. It's ultimately up to, like, is there anything that you think Octavia should have at this time while you take it?
I guess Kindred... I could give Octavia Kindred for the moment.
Okay. So, yeah, for the moment, Archibald gets Saint's Tassel. How about right now, we'll just put a note, unless Octavia gets some more stuff, with Archibald.
Yeah, we'll just note it down so we don't have to deal with playing.
Yeah.
It's the one downside of the Google Sheets system.
Yeah. You can just put with Octavia for Kindred at this current time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and that knocks off a point of defense and resistance for me, but like whatever. So take it. Thanks. And this is set. Remind me, because I obviously don't think about this thing regularly using it, but this lets me hold the weapon without dying.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That's it. And it's switched to Neonan, so
I'm going to move up.
Set to Gabled mode.
Yep.
Gabled mode.
One to the left.
Okay.
Up. 1, 2.
Alright, hold on. Attack of opportunity from number 6 here.
Yeah.
He's attacking you. He does not hit you.
Am I leaving his radius? Is that the square around it?
It's not next to him. It's melee range only.
Huh?
Yep. You're right in front of Helmy now.
Alright.
You are taller than her.
Really?
You are not taller than the lance.
Okay. I don't know how that's relevant, but... Okay.
Just setting the scene.
Okay. Just run up to her. Some rando that she... Again, faithful, still like just little eyes visible through hood and cloak and everything. And just like some dude she doesn't know runs up to her, is like, what the fuck are you doing? And I steal it.
Due to her skill, Iron Grip, unit cannot be stolen
Damn.
from. If an attempt to steal is made, unit can counter with an attack.
Fuck!
So as you reach over to grab her lance, she moves very quickly and attempts to skewer you with it.
Shit! But you still have your specialty, right?
Her specialty? What? Oh, what do you mean specialty?
Like, down, get a disadvantage against attack.
Yes, so she will have to roll twice. Alright, hold on one second. Where's my dice thing? Okay. I assume a 4 does not pierce your defense.
No.
Okay, so she does not hit you. She does take 10 damage.
What?
Yeah, because she's trying to do an attack while she's burning alive.
You start smelling some smells.
Oh, shit. Is Octavia in enough range to, like, see it?
No, but Archibald is. Her scars look a little bit less, happy than they did a moment before. Not that they looked happy before.
Archibald, like, definitely dodges her attempted swing, but just looks back at her, like, steps back a bit and looks, and says out loud, something like, I don't know, Gods, put that fucking thing down. What are you doing?
She just kind of she grits her teeth at you, and prepares her foot stance for the next strike.
You're going to kill yourself.
And she answers, not before I kill you.
Fair. That's my turn, I think. Was the theft is an action, right?
Yeah, theft is an action.
Okay.
Alright, who's next? We're gonna go through player phase, and then we're gonna finish off enemy phase, and then we'll pause it and save, wait for Dwyer. Just because, want to finish up turns cleanly.
It makes sense.
I'm not gonna attack anything controlled by Dwyer.
Yeah. Dude, wait, I'm trying to do the fill-in.
Ooh. Yeah, take your time. Fuck, it's only 8:30. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, it's early. Yeah. Well, you can go to bed early tonight.
Hell no, I'm gonna sit on the couch and eat snacks.
Nice.
Maybe me and Chappie will play some Elden Ring. Who knows?
Ooh.
If he's up for it. Depends.
I haven't had Gare move, but probably after that, I'm thinking Gare's not doing too good.
Gare's like, I'm not gonna say panicking. I'm gonna say he's not happy with the way the situation is. He does not want to approach this woman. You can see it in his eyes. He's got like a messier stance than usual. He's kind of untaught himself in this moment.
Does Gare grasp that this woman is going to like turn into a melted candle in a minute or two?
I don't think so. I think Gare is mostly just self-preservation.
He's not aware of this. Okay, everyone prep for some Gare trauma next session.
Well, Gare doesn't have to worry about this issue.
Yeah, he can hold everything. He just might not be able to use it to its full effect. He can't use the effects.
Don't think Gare wants to be around here, so I'm gonna have him go like at least one down and one and like and one to the left. So he's around Valente and Amalthea at this time.
No, not the map. No, not the G-Force experience.
Shit. Actually, where he's at. Oh.
Not the map again. Come on.
I'm just wondering, should I have him attack the other guy?
You can have him attack the other guy.
That? Yeah, I could have him attack the other guy.
Gare's fine with these guys. I mean, he's not having a great time, but he's like not about to have a little mental breakdown. I can't wait for the session after next session where we give Amalthea a panic attack.
Oh shit, baby.
Just kidding. No. She's unshakable. Don't worry about her.
Yeah, I'll have him go towards the guy, and he has a red sword, so it cancels out, correct?
Cancels out, yep. Shaman number 6.
Okay, Shaman number 6. I am going to do a roll for Greatsword, and that skill... Does he have insight? +4 speed. That's just +4 speed. Yeah, okay. Just a straight roll from that. But he has a +2. 16.
That
actually,
hits.
18 to hit.
That
hits. Ooh. Hi, Donna. I'm sorry. Sweetie, you need to get off the desk.
Oh, I hear
right
meow
now.
meow. I hear meow meow.
Yeah, meow meow. She's very vocal tonight, and I've been like, Donna, I'm
She's
sorry.
She's trying to tell you the good news. There's a boat stuck in the sea.
I'm sorry, Donna. You're too late. They already got it out.
Next time, okay. Donna. Next time.
Next time. Shit, I forgot I need my D8. I haven't rolled to attack in a while.
Oh no. Support unit moment.
Yeah, support unit moment. Plus strength to... That's just a 1. He gives him a 1. Can he double?
Bonk. Gare? Yes, but he's gonna counterattack first. Hold on, let me just wrote that he did 1 damage. Yeah, Gare's feeling too nervous to really be thinking right now. How is a 7 against Gare's defense?
It doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
He's an 8.
King.
Oh.
He's come so far. He was a 3.
So far. Okay, so roll to attack again. That's a 10.
10, that hits.
Oh, that's better. That's an 8.
An 8?
Yes, that's an 8.
Hold on, I gotta put calculator.
Donna, don't play with that. She keeps trying to attack like the back of the Chester door, and I'm just afraid she's gonna fall in between that and the window. And I'm like, Donna, no!
Free her! Alright.
That's the thing, it'll be really hard to free her if she does that.
Oh no. Trapped. Imprisoned. Alright. Who's next? I believe, I'm just gonna... Amalthea and, Valente are, recollecting themselves in the corner for now.
Trikey, Edwin, and Godfried haven't gone, correct?
Trikey, Edwin, and Godfried. So Trikey's here now, too. Oh no. Trikey, loose on the battlefield.
What will he do? Carnage.
Alright, Trikey, move your little guys. Where to?
Oh no.
Trikey's muted. Trikey, are you here? Trikey!
Yes, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I think I muted when my mom came in to like shut the windows or something.
Fair.
Edwin will move up next to Nero. Actually, I don't think he really has an action to take, so he can stand between Nero and Octavia. So he's a little further ahead, and he will heal Nero next turn.
Okay.
Godfried can step one to the right and take a pot shot at Helmy.
Alright, go for it. You can roll.
I assume
Hold on, wait. Let me take a look at her res.
What's her resistance?
Oh yeah, he has to roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, I rolled a 2. I don't think this has a chance.
No. And she cannot counter.
That's okay. Let me take the use off of Arclight.
Okay. We're gonna do a quick enemy phase, and then we're going to be good. Alright.
Oh, I didn't realize that guy was still alive. Shoot. Should I have Godfrey attack him?
He's gonna attack Gare. Number 6. So that is a -2. If Gare would like to counter.
Yes, Gare would like to counter. Let me roll. Does a 10 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay, that's a 1d8. He got 9 damage in all on this guy so far, so we'll see how that goes. 4.
4? Killed him. Gare gets +1 to his nightmare. Gare might accidentally kill.
Yep.
Gare doesn't have enough experience in knowing how to spare someone while still incapacitated.
Do we have to roll a D100 for kill?
Here, I'll flip a coin.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Evens is, spare, odds is kill. He got a 1. He killed him. Oops.
Okay. And I just put it. So
+1 to nightmare and 55 gold.
55 gold, okay.
Gare,
he's a bandit. He's like seen people die.
Yeah, sure. Gare is like, he's not like screaming, crying, throwing up, but he's like clearly like, oh god, oh geez, I just did that. Oh fuck.
He looks to his left and the woman is burning alive feet from him. Oh no.
Where am I?
Walks in front of burning woman, stabs friend.
Oopsie whoopsie. Alright, Helmy has to go. Helmy is, just watched Archibald try to take a swipe at her weapon. She's not having that, so she's going to roll to hit him with disadvantage, I assume.
I would hope so.
Alright, hold on.
It's a blue weapon, also, right? I assume?
Yeah, Gaybolg is a blue weapon.
Double
one unconscious guy.
It's just disadvantage. It's just once. Alright, where's my dice? Alright, 1 second. Let me do some math. 14 against your defense?
14 against defense. I believe clears it. No.
How
no,
much
it doesn't.
Defense does Archibald have?
That can't be right. Hang on a minute.
Do you still buffs applied that you should not have applied? Also, can someone take off Godfried's status effects? He's fine now.
Yes, I do. I do have a defense.
I'll get Godfried.
It has not mattered at any point. There's never been a point where it's been close enough that it would have mattered all game, but I did have the dragon defense buff on. This is the first hit where it mattered. Yeah, what'd you say, 15?
I said 14.
That is a 1 higher than defense, yes.
Alright, so she hits ya. Gaybolg is a 2d8 physical weapon.
Dick.
And she's not gonna do that. Actually, she's not gonna do that. Gaybulk is like not that strong. Gaybulk is one of the weaker ones.
Yeah, but it's still like
I forget. One of them does like 2d20. It might be Mistletoe.
Yeah,
no, actually, it's
That's-
Book of Naga does
that's
3d10 or 3d20, something ridiculous.
The tassel doesn't happen to give defense buffs, does it?
No, it gives
No.
nothing.
No.
Okay, so that's 15 damage to you and 10 damage to her.
Shit.
Oh,
Edwin,
God.
you should heal him next session.
I will. I don't know if I can reach him when have an action left, but I can stand next to him at least.
9 health. Okay. I get to counter, I assume.
Yep. Wait, let me check her
Ow.
speed. Yeah, you can counter.
Oh.
She doesn't have very high speed, but obviously you can't.
Yeah, she's burning alive.
Yeah,
she's not gonna have any speed in
the
a
scars are very red right now.
Yeah, she's
how
got
much
other
health-
things to worry about.
How much health can she have? Okay. Well, I can't take the thing out of her hand, clearly. So with the spear, like, in my shoulder, I guess, like, just held there, I'm going to attempt to just, like, take the dragon claw and just drive it right into her wrist.
Oh god.
Just, like,
Oh no.
somewhere between cutting hand off and breaking wrist sort of maneuver, which I'm sure you won't mechanically let me do. Unless you
I'll
want
let
me
you
to be a real cool
flavoriously
guy.
do. I'll let you flavor do.
Yeah. Flavor do? I hardly even know her do. Anyway.
Gross.
Yeah, it is. And I'm at... Wait. Got the advantage disadvantage soup with born fighters everywhere. Is weird. I am an advantage because of the weapon type?
Hold on.
Yes?
Yes,
Green weapon?
you have advantage. No, wait. Yeah, you have advantage. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, that's real good. 24.
24 to hit defense, that hits.
Oh yeah. And then that's 2d8s for 2 separate So I guess it's not a single digging in the claw, it's bam! Bam! With just the claw end of a gauntlet.
Nice.
Which is way worse.
Ouch.
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 He's not going for the kill, but he's going to maim.
Oh. Yowza.
Yeah. First roll is 5. Second roll is 7, 5, 7, 12. 12 damage.
12 damage.
Slashy.
Alright. She's still kicking. Very much. And cooking. She's still cooking and kicking.
I don't completely shatter her burning, broken hand.
Nope, you do not. Her iron grip stays strong.
Not going for a grip, I'm going for the part the grip's connected to.
No, you do not. That's unfortunately not how this game works.
Yeah.
Sorry, bestie. Go play D&D. But yep, this is
D&D
a
doesn't
good.
have limb breaking.
It should. That'd be funny.
You had the opportunity, Queen.
I could put in like a VAT system.
Yeah.
No, that's getting way too into it. We're not doing the Fallout thing. All right.
Yeah, go on.
All right, let me quick do like a mid-session supports because I need to just quick check to see if anything changed. It might not have.
I have a feeling
Dwyer's
about where
on
my
here.
support. I now have a support with this woman, probably. And
Yeah,
it's not
she's
good.
got just a quick vibe check as to your support.
As we're standing there, her burning alive, spear in me, as I just bam with a claw off at her wrist, like shattering her bones, like. Ooh.
Hold on, I gotta change a lot of colors of things.
Oh shit.
What do you mean? Oh shit.
I don't think she likes us anymore.
No.
Hold on. I'm still working.
That was like, I was, part of me, Octavia was like, maim, not kill, maim.
And then everyone's like, what if I killed?
I actually, I mean, Nero killed, but Archibald hasn't killed at all. I was not going for lethal with Archibald. It just worked out that I never got
It's just like once Dwyer was like, no, Valente's gonna kill. I'm like, oh, okay. This is
It's
not
okay.
gonna
We
go
saved
well.
one of them.
Yeah.
To be fair,
interrogate.
we did.
Hold on.
Nero did take off that one's mask, and it was a like
It
burned
was
husk.
black, and like there isn't much to save, but Helmy got mad when we killed them.
Yeah, they might not be like super alive. They might not be alive as much as quote unquote alive.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I'm still changing things.
That's
Sorry.
fair. But I'm just like, ah.
I don't have to rush. It's 9 p.m.
You don't have to.
Hold on.
You
Let me
don't have
quickly
to.
let me double check then. Let me take a second scan.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because I feel like I'm missing something like in my brain. Okay. This is good enough for now, I think. Oh wait, Nero met all of you. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on.
right.
She met Jupiter. Helmy's got opinions on Jupiter.
Oh god, is she gonna be like weak-laid and Octavia's like, don't hurt his feelings.
Be nice to baby!
Be nice to the baby, he's been through a lot of shit.
Alright, does Helmy have an opinion on Jupiter? Probably. No.
God,
Helmy hasn't met Jupiter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Jupiter is an
Nero versus
outside
Jupiter's
liver.
an
He's not
outside
an indoor.
pet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm sure she has opinions on Galba.
She's got opinions on Galba. Okay, hold on. I'll post it in the chat and then I'll put it on the screen. Oops. Come on. Okay. There it is. Ooh.
Oh god.
Yeah, she does not like us.
Yeah, she does not like us anymore, and
Super
she has
doesn't
an
like
F.
him.
F with Archibald.
Ironically, Archibald's the only one here trying to save her. In a weird way.
Yeah. Well, Octavia's like, get the weapon and we can negotiate. But...
Everyone else is like, we have to like imprison her and carry Archibald. Like, lady, drop the thing before you burn alive. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm giving you an out. I'm giving you an out on immolation here.
Jeffrey has an F with himself again.
I didn't change that. He had an F with himself before.
He has an S with Valente. Oh my god. He has an S with Valente, guys.
I said I would make the first one so easy. So painfully easy.
It's just like be normal to Godfrey challenge.
Clean his robe.
She washed his gross cloak.
Nice.
You done it. He trusts it.
Still at a D with Nero, I see. That's to be expected.
I'm glad Jupiter's an A with himself. I'm glad he's comfortable with himself.
He's so confident, but not really.
Nero's at an A with her. Oh.
Yeah. Nero has the biggest ego.
There's.
You know I forgot to put Amalthea, Garen, Godfrey's opinions of Nero. They're all at sea with her, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
They like don't.
You know,
she's fine. She's whatever.
When we originally acquired Godfrey, you know how I did that one meme where it's like suspicion or like hatred with Gare ended now.
Oh wait, no, I still have it on my Google Drive.
Yeah,
I saved that.
I'm tempted to do one, because Nero's really angling for the for a repeat of that scenario. Like Godfrey has been crying on the floor for the last like 48 hours. This woman, meanwhile, is like, I'm going to be as racist as possible, and also like just generally insult Archibald and Octavia for
it's this meme.
Yeah.
I little sunglasses on him before.
Yeah, I love that meme.
This is still one of my favorite memes I've ever done.
Also featuring original ugly art. I should redraw this.
No, it's not ugly. It's still
it's
good.
real bad.
Okay.
You have self-esteem issues, girl.
Yeah.
No. I didn't draw any of the characters how they actually ended up like looking because it was still like session 5 or something. So they're all like, oh, they don't have like concrete like design. Like they have designs, but they don't have like designs.
They don't have vibes yet.
They don't have like specified bone structures.
Yeah.
Also, Gare's mullet is a mess.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gare's nasty mullet.
One other thing, Nero is currently B support with Jupiter. Specs.
Nero likes lizard.
Yeah.
Nero's a big fan of dragons, except for the ones that talk back.
Also, she said that Galba was a she unactually he's a dragon. What?
He is.
What does that mean?
He's not a wyvern. Macedonians don't ride wyverns. Their mounts have 4 legs.
They're yeah, they were like they bred them from like dragons that had gone feral and like basically become regular creatures.
Yeah.
I believe.
You can understand why Dole was like on site for Macedonia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think they did the slavery first, and then they were like, well, what if we just take some of your crazy people?
Yeah, because I think Macedon was
anyone
also like their first like Iode or something was like was a like Dolar slave who like liberated Macedon, and that's also why they can't stand them.
And that was only like I think like 75 or so years before the events of Tabletop.
Yeah,
so
like,
that guy could very much still be alive. He's just like at home, like in bed.
I think Minerva and Michaelis are his descendants.
No, yeah, because Michaelis is second coming of Iode, so I assume Iode is actually dead. Because if the first version is still around, you don't just call it. You don't just call a living guy that. But
I'll have to double check the timeline again because I think I don't know the same amount of time since like the first Holy War to the second Holy War.
100 years. I think it's literally like 100 years.
Okay, so it's still literally 100 years. God!
It's like 100, it's somewhere close to, it might be like give or take 10 years, but it's like 100 years. So it's still like, there goes Grandpa! But since the Second Holy War, in this campaign, it's been 1,000 years, so there are bloodlines everywhere. It's just a big old mess now. There's a lot of holy blooded people running around. Probably.
Good for them.
I mean...
If everyone's holy blooded, no one will be.
No. Unfortunately.
A quote from The Incredibles.
Yeah. He was wrong about that one.
Yeah, he was wrong.
Oops. Still have a structured class society.
My favorite part of Disney's Incredibles when the 12 Crusaders ride out and anyway.
The fun part about having so many holy blooded people running around now is that they found ways to like divide even amongst that group.
Yeah, they sure did. And they found ways to be like, oh,
actually
not as important. So
you're just like some guy.
We're gonna steal your organs.
Yeah, you're actually just like, you know, despair. Haha, hashtag.
Yeah.
Allest moment. Miss him every day.
We've really gotta pick him up.
Yeah.
My boy.
He's been sitting in front of the school with his little Spider-Man backpack for like months now. He is so lonely.
I feel
also,
like
his
the
kidney is
that he's trapped inside the school.
He's stuck in the school. He's like stuck in the bathroom. The stall won't open, and there's a guy trying to get his kidneys.
Oh, he's me. But I got stuck in the bathroom as a child.
What?
What? No.
What?
Yeah, the janitors thankfully got me out, but I was freaking out because it was summer and the YMCA I was part of was about to go on a field trip. So I was like, get me out, get me out.
Oh no. Was it one of those ones where you can't crawl underneath?
No, it was like a solid door and I just kept pulling on it and it locked from the outside.
That's so scary.
Oh my
god.
Why does it lock from the outside?
That's so messed
up. Because it's an outside school, so they don't want people coming in at night, apparently.
Someone just, like, locked you in there? Oh, no.
I forgot to say, like, when they probably called, is there anyone else in here? I was like, I'm on the toilet. I don't want to speak.
Oh,
yeah. Understandable.
6-year-old me was like,
All right. Does anyone have any more questions then? We're gonna pick up right literally in the smack dab of combat next week. In the
Thank
meat of
Wondering
it.
where half my dice went, but
Remember, guys, this is a double feature, so your health bars carry over, your skill uses carry over, your weapon uses carry over. Obviously, those always carry over, but
yeah, this
your
is
buffs,
why I'm just like,
debuffs,
oh
statuses.
god, I hope all of us are at full health by the time phase 2 comes. Otherwise, we're gonna need to do some rearranging.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Sam, are we doing Elden Ring?
Yeah. No, I'm tired. I want to go sit on the couch. Sorry, I baited you. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Night.
Yeah.
Good night,
Farewell.
everybody.